MrBeast lied and edited me out of the top 3 in Creator Games 3. How are you supposed to take this seriously? This is about a game of YouTuber hide and seek. Why is she so insistent on making it sound like she got by MrBeast? I have stayed silent for so long, it's causing me mental stress and anguish. Am I missing something? Like, is this a big joke? This is crazy. That's her partner. But he's gay. Isn't he? He's a homosexual, surely. He sounds like one. Drop this in Gaza, okay? Shut the f*** up! Shut the f*** up! No one asked you. No one spoke to you, did they? But you got to pipe up. This is Rosanna Pansino. They're some sort of influencer. I don't know much about them. They got a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers. They do, like, what? Song stuff, I guess? Hanging out with other, like... Is it called T YouTube? Is that it? I think they're called T. I've got the T, sis! Let me tell you about the T! I think that's it, isn't it? Going goth for 24 hours. You know the kind of thing. Oh, God. This could be the kind of channel my daughter watches. I've got to tell her not to watch this person. Anyway, let's not ruin it. So, that's who this person is. They came out with this statement. I've been allowing others to treat me poorly in private for many years, and I'm fed up. I'm going to start standing up for myself and finding my voice. MrBeast lied and edited me out of the top 3 in Creator Games 3. This isn't even like first world problems. This is like a level beyond that. You know? This is like this is like a fucking king complaining about problems they've got because they've got too much gold to fit in their vault. Like, dude, what is this? What? Okay, well look, I'll take it on its face and see what's what and see if there's anything worth worrying about here. But to me, this just seems like a totally ludicrous thing to make a post like this about. Like, obviously, if you've got some slight or issue as a content creator, that does happen, okay? Even at the top end, there's going to be annoying stuff. You know. Like, you don't know where you're going to park your new Ferrari. I just think that probably is best left unsaid or dealt with privately. Coming out with these public statements just comes across as very out of touch. And obviously, you know, there's lots of stuff that you speak about and talk about when you make content that isn't that big a deal in the grand scheme of things. But this particularly just seems like, why on earth would you release this format of statement? Generally, when you're looking at one of these, someone's been fucking raped. But for some reason, they've done it for getting edited out of some video. Anyway, that was my initial, you know, reaction. I'll be shocked beyond belief to learn that MrBeast edits his own videos. Oh, yeah, sure. That's another aspect here too, right? MrBeast makes the content. He's probably got a team of about 100 people that do everything. So I don't think MrBeast is solely responsible. I'd presume that any sort of narrative decisions in the videos are probably made by his editing team. Like, he's got overall responsibility, but this just feels like an attempt to hang it around his neck to make it like, oh, this is about MrBeast. Oh, we should care about this. When, like, it's probably not even his fault directly. Anyway, let's see about their complaint. There could still be something worth worrying about. I've not read it yet. Let's see. I had participated in Creator Games 1 and 2 and was excited to be a part of YouTube's Creator Games 3, Hide and Seek at SoFi Stadium. After filming had wrapped, I truly couldn't believe how well I did at the competition and was proud of what I'd have achieved. I placed 3rd. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Maybe eventually I'll find something to be outraged about. Let's see. Let's keep going. When the video was released, I was shocked, disappointed, and felt hurt. Wait, is she supposed to be quiet about being cut out of winning? But she didn't win. She came 3rd. 2nd place is first loser. When the video was released, I was shocked, disappointed, and felt hurt. MrBeast, Jimmy, had edited the video to make me look like I performed worse than I did. This was extra upsetting because I genuinely believed him when he said that his videos are authentic and real. Well, there's your first mistake. Thinking that, what is it? I presume, oh, actually, I think I've got the video lined up to watch. It's like a 10-minute video, I think. If this took place over like a period of time, obviously the edited video is not going to be an exact, authentic, real reflection of what happened. Like, you can't fit reality into a 10-minute span if you've been there for fucking 2 days or whatever it is. He makes videos for children. I mean, my kids watch MrBeast, to be fair. I'll have to make sure to let the boys know. Just so you know, lads, MrBeast is fake. Do not believe what you see. Exactly. It's like, if you watch the way those reality TV shows get edited, you end up with like an hour-long or 30-minute footage for a whole day. So obviously they edit out and they make edit decisions that make it look a certain narrative. They go, oh, this person is a bad guy, so we're going to do this to make it look that way. And they'll even do things really sneaky, like they'll cut in certain moments which are from an hour later, but they'll edit it in there because it makes a better narrative of what they're trying to say. Anyway, let's try and focus on this statement. This is very important, so let's listen. He edited the video to look like the final 3 people were Larray, Logan Paul, and Zach King. The final 3 people were Zach, Quackity, and myself. Okay, that's, I guess, not good. I don't know, like, that's about it though. I'm like, okay, that kind of sucks. Anyway, what's next? I don't know. Doing this whole statement about it seems totally fucking excessive and ridiculous. I don't know. Am I being too harsh? It just seems like totally unnecessary to come up with this level of statement about such a thing. But let's continue anyway. For the entire duration of filming, we all wore earpieces connected to walkie-talkies. They would announce in our ears when someone had been found or when we had to move hiding spots. If we didn't move, you were immediately disqualified. While I was still hiding, they announced they found Logan Paul. I couldn't believe I outlasted him. He is a fierce competitor. It was getting really late. We filmed over 24 hours straight, and they eventually offered me money to come out of hiding and quit. I declined. How are you supposed to take this seriously? This is about fucking game of YouTuber hide and seek. Dude. This is like when my kids go, oh, you showed daddy where it was. Why did you do that? Oh, they stop fighting with each other. I don't know. It's so childish to me. Literal childish, high tier first world problem shit. Again, if they want to talk about this, I don't have a problem with that inherently. Like if you want to make some video. It's just the way it's been done in the statement. It just seems crazy. It just seems like they're trying to. It's like someone's been. I honestly thought someone got raped. When I thought someone was raped, genuinely. And now I'm like, okay, it's about a game of hide and seek. Okay. Anyway, come on. Try and focus. Let's be serious for a second. Okay? Be serious. I've been counting the eliminations and was currently in 4th place, with Larray, Quackity, Zach, and myself still remaining. Jimmy asked us to move hiding spots again to the side of the stadium with mannequins. It was at this time that I found in transition moving to the next hiding spot. When Jimmy found me, he brought me out to the field to be with the others that had also been found. I thought I'd placed 4, however Larray had fallen asleep and hadn't moved in a long time, so he was disqualified. This meant I got 3rd place. Just on a quick gut instinct, that would seem maybe they edited it that way because it was boring having someone getting disqualified for falling asleep, so they wanted to make it a bit more spicy, maybe. Anyway, we'll see, I guess. I got the video to watch. When I arrived to the field, I saw Matt, Pat, and Logan there because they were seekers now. Jimmy said he was going to look for Zach and asked if anyone wanted to join him. I offered to help, but he said he wanted to take Logan instead, so I hung back to start looking for Zach in a different location with Matt Pat. I placed 3rd, Quackity placed 2nd, and Zach placed 1st. This is what actually happened. Despite Jimmy editing out the only female I see, so we're making it about women now, in the top 3, I was proud of what I achieved. I followed the rules of the game, gave it my all, had fun, and never gave up. They can't take that away from me. This cannot be serious. That statement at the end. I gave the game of influencer hide and seek my absolute all, and they'll never take that from me. I don't think this has got anything to do with gender. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to get rid of the woman. I would guess that whatever editing decision was made was more than likely because it was more interesting to do it that way. I don't think they thought, let's get the woman out. I think they thought, oh, doing it in this way will make it more interesting for the viewers, even though it isn't exactly accurate. That's my guess. And she's got her nose out of joint because she was edited out for the sake of a more entertaining video. Got to keep in mind, first prize was $1 million. This is not small potatoes. Well, did the person that came first not get the money? Obviously, if the person that came first didn't get money, then that is obviously bad. That's saying come and do something, I'll give you X money, and you don't give them the money. Yeah, that's obvious. Talk about that then. Talk about that. Why are we talking about the placement in the video? Exactly. I don't know if there's anything to do with the prize money. So anyway, there we go. That's the drama. Apparently, there's more to look at here, which we'll get into. So from there, we've got this. Can I really be blamed for thinking this was a rape? I mean, look at this. Thank you for making me feel not alone. Why is she so insistent on making it sound like she got raped by MrBeast? Dude. This has all been overwhelming and a lot to process today. I was scared to tell my story for a long time because of how much hate others have gotten in the past for speaking up about their own experiences. In the hours since posting my story, I've received at least 3 other messages from female creators who've had similar experiences with MrBeast and those around him. That'll be their story to tell if they choose to. This is a rape story. That's what you say about people that have been raped. No wonder they call him MrBeast. Get a couple of beers down him and you'll see the beast come out, that's for sure. As he pins you down at knife point and tries to penetrate you. That's satire for the purpose. I'm not accusing him of rape. That's a joke. Okay? Online safety bill. Gotta be careful now. But it's making me realise that I'm not as alone as I once thought I was. Also, unbeknownst to me, Quackity also told the same story previously on a live stream. He was also confused as to why they edited him out of the top 3. Thank you all for the immense support. Words cannot describe how empowering and healing the last 24 hours has been. Also, that's another point as well. This hide and seek video is from like a year ago. It's not like it's not even fresh. This is from ages ago this happened. The video came out ages ago and only now they're just telling their story. I guess that's because of the trauma. They had to process the trauma of this video being edited in a way that made it look like it didn't come in 3rd place when they did. Also, why not try and settle this privately? Why not go to MrBeast privately? I think there's DMs. I don't know when they're from. I guess we'll look at that. But this just seems like such an odd thing to put out there onto the internet. I mean, it's just ludicrous to act like this is anything beyond pampered influencers complaining about bullshit. I don't know what order these are in. Oh, here's the DMs. If you can say it to me on the phone, you can say it in writing. When I asked him to send over the raw footage to review the timeline, he went radio silent. MrBeast kept pressing me to get on the phone and refused to answer any of my questions in writing. What's your phone number? I'd love to call and see if we can figure out what happened. Hey, Jimmy, my intention of speaking up is not to be malicious or to create drama. I was really hurt by the editing decisions you made. Editing me out of the top 3 and making me look like I performed worse than I did felt awful. Quackity was also edited out of the top 3 and he also talked about it. I have stayed silent for so long. It's causing me mental stress and anguish. What is going on? I feel like I'm in cloud. I feel like I've been transported to an alternate universe, and a video being edited in a way that makes it look like you didn't win is as bad as rape. I've been transported to some alternate universe, and in this universe, you know, rape is considered fairly minor, but influencers being edited in a certain way is disastrous. Like, what? Why are you speaking about it like this? It's not mentally healthy for me to have someone make me look worse than I am to millions of people. I would never do that to a fellow creator. I'm going to watch the video and see, but like, what did he do in the video that was so bad? Now look at this stupid whore. She can't hide for shit. She came last. What a stupid bitch. Anyway. Obviously, I wasn't trying to make you look bad. Just give me a time we can chat. I'm not mad or anything, just want to help. Obviously, right, MrBeast is not solely... he's not the one that's done this, right? He probably has sent the footage off to some team of fucking 50 editors and they banged it out. I mean, you know, his videos are so edited. It's crazy. It's like cut. I've got no doubt this was sent off to some fucking editors and they put it together. And now he's probably thinking, oh, what the fuck? And he wants to try and deal with it. He wants to get on a phone to talk about it. And she's like going, why? Why did you do this to me? Why are you lying to me? And he's like, I'm trying to figure it out. Presumably this is after the fact as well. You know, puts out how many videos a day? Why did you lie? Why did you say in that video that you found Logan literally 1 minute before Zach? I outlasted Logan and was proud of what I accomplished. I actually built some confidence in myself that wasn't there before. I don't know, been a while. Let's call and figure it out. Dude, he's not going to fucking remember this, is he? I'll give you some time to look into it and remember, and then we can discuss. I'm more than happy to review all the raw footage to help show the timeline of events. Feel free to send it over to my team. Let me know. What? Does he even have the raw footage still? I don't know. Maybe he keeps it somewhere. But this guy is recording absolute tons of content repeatedly. How long ago was it? I doubt he's even still got the raw footage. This woman is fucking crazy. If I got messages like this, I'd be like, yeah, okay, good luck to you. I wouldn't even be this polite about it. Demanding all this footage so a team can look at it over like the editing of a hide and seek video. I feel like most people are, you know, 16th of December 2021. It's almost 2 years old. No one cares. I keep thinking this is some joke. I don't know, been a while. It's so flippant and disrespectful. Dude. Who are I feel like I've tapped into this new side of the internet full of absolute schizos who just think this is like terrible. Anyway, there's a bit more here. What else have we got? When I asked for the raw footage, MrBeast went radio silent. I keep thinking I'm getting bamboozled. And the wall's gonna be pulled away. Oh no, Chud, look, it's all a troll. You're getting trolled. This is mental. Am I missing something? Like, is this a big joke? This is crazy. Okay, so there's that. My story was previously confirmed by Quackity. Someone on Twitter let me know that he talked about it on a stream and was also confused as to why it was edited out of the top 3. Yeah, it sounds like he mentioned it on some show sometime and then moved on with his life because it's totally irrelevant.
Sí, fue en donde fue un estadio de fútbol americano. Y déjame te digo lo que sucedió. Yo estuve en un estadio escondiéndome por unas buenas 12 horas.
No, pero era gente random.
No, es que hizo uno.
Hizo uno con unos youtubers.
No, con un grupo de youtubers, eran sus amigos. Estaba Logan Paul, estaba, creo que también estaba.
Eso lo he visto.
Yo vi que con personas de calle.
Okay, I got no idea what they're saying. Any ideas, anyone? Clue, no idea. Oh, here we go. What's this?
Yes, it was where an American Jugal Stadium was. And that told me what happened. I was in a stadium hiding for a good 12 hours. No, but they were random people. No, it's just that he made one with some YouTubers. No, with a group of YouTubers. They were his friends. There was Logan Paul. I think they were also. Oh, yes, I have seen it. I have seen a type of street professionals. Yes, there was Logan Paul, Logan Ports, Logan Parchments, the entire gringo community. Yes. And then what happened was it was for $1 million. It was for $1 million. I was one of the last 3 left.
Ooh.
And do you know what happened?
Okay.
I was running inside the stadium and a fucking guy named Nolan saw me, and this Nolan is a very good friend of mine. So I can tell him fucking guy Nolan found me and ran him, and thanks to him I came in 2nd place. I came in 2nd place because there are 3 of us left. First one said, they took me out first and there were 2 left. And then they found another one and there was only 1 left.
Resulta que el que quedó estaba dormido en el segundo piso y ya estaba prohibido el segundo piso. Ajá. Entonces quedaba yo y otro.
No mames.
No me quitó ni.
Okay, so I mean, obviously we got the translation. I'm guessing that this guy is just like commented on it on some stream somewhere. This was confirmed. I mean, yeah, it sounds like he commented on it and moved on very quickly because he realized how stupid it was. Anyway, look at this, man. I didn't see this. This is crazy. So this got edited to something else, but originally it said this. Yes. So this is we're from Keemstar because Keemstar, I think, has been covering this. Yes. Downplaying women's survival stories to throw a jab on Twitter. Stay classy, Keem. Means I finally made it. And it got changed to downplaying MeToo. Dude, this is crazy. What is this woman's deal? Is she insane? Is it clout? Like, what the fuck is her problem? It's nuts. Yes, Keemstar's correct. Her statements are written like a Me Too statement. She's talking about not getting credit for MrBeast for getting 3rd place in hide and seek. Yes, very true. This has got to be one of the most insane delusional responses I've ever seen to something like this. I'm expecting it to all be a joke. I cannot process this. We'll watch the original video in a minute too. And then we'll see. Apparently they're on H3 and it was funny, so we'll look at that as well. That's good. 3 years ago today, Rosanna was the tragic victim of being edited out of a hide-and-seek competition. Today, she's decided to speak up so that others are not met with the same tragedy. This is her story. That's too good, man. Guys, you got to tell me if I'm missing something, if I'm getting bamboozled, because this is, I feel like I can't process this. The idea she would be so upset. I'm processing this as some joke that I'm going to get revealed and I'm going to get tricked. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, that's one thing I thought, actually, looking at this. I was like, this was released a little while ago.
How do I make money
Hey!
off depressed people?
Thank you. Hey, Sukokage. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Hope you're well. This came out a few days ago. I'm wondering is it like some weird promotion for this? Is it some sort of kamikaze, make myself look like a total retard, but promote the podcast I was on?
And that's when I actually stopped watching MrBeast content, because he always in interviews says the thing about him is he keeps it real. It wasn't real. I was top 3 and he edited it to be all men.
I love the artist impression. Normally artist impressions are supposed to be a bit, mocking, aren't they? But this is kind of the other direction. Like, look at the difference. Oh, dude, come on now. Come on. What the fuck, man? Tinder profile picture, yeah? Turning up for the date. Turning up for the date. Who's had that before? Turn up for the date, you're like, oh, are you Trisha's sister or something? Oh, no, okay, I see what's happened here. Got it, okay. Anyway, listen, I'm not gonna watch this. I just thought it was a little funny thing to look at. I didn't even notice the thing with the picture. I just thought the idea of me sat here watching some fucking woman's show. Trisha, whatever her name is. Oh, Keemstar's weighing in again, is he? Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. This could, yeah. Maybe this is, my suspicion is warranted. Well, I did say, like, kamikaze meant myself look like an idiot. And yeah, maybe that's what it is, if they just released a music video. Hey, there we go. It's too absurd. It's too absurd to get so het up about something that happened a year ago over some trivial thing. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so yeah, I think that makes sense. I think I'm on board with this analysis from Keemstar. I think, yeah. Promo thing, this is the podcast, releasing this music video, just kamikazeing your reputation for the sake of getting a few more views on your music video or something. Interesting. Anyway, nonetheless, even if she is doing it for clout, she still looks absolutely insane. So let's keep going. Well, let's watch this video and see. So this was the original video.
This is $1 million, and these are 15 of the biggest creators on YouTube. We have Logan Paul, Bella Porch, ZHC, and so many others.
The problem is as well, even if she's doing it for clout, let's say that's true, and she's specifically doing it for clout, her viewers are not being aware of that. They're not going to think of it like that. So they're going to MrBeast is a big critic of weather the storm, he'll be fine. But I still think it's kind of shitty to present this false impression of a creator just because you want to get a bit of clout on your music video. It's kind of fucked up, isn't it?
They're going to be competing in 10 huge challenges, and the winners of each challenge
is this it? This is the one, right?
For $1 million.
And for our first challenge, we have an Olympic sprinter. Whichever one of you touches him first moves
Oh.
on. Go for it.
Oh no! I'm gonna get you, baby!
Like I said before, there's only 10 slots in the next video, and there's 15 of them.
Slow down now, brother!
Whoever touches him first gets the first slot. Oh my god, look at that.
I'm gonna get you!
Oh! Wow, that was quick.
I'm the fastest man on the planet.
For the second challenge, you pick who moves on. Dang. Oh, we're banging these out. Wow. Oh, wow, that was all it took. These go. The seats of winners. You two claimed the first two. I'm gonna move on.
That was easy.
Yeah.
For the third challenge, we went and blindfolded everybody. And we hid the money on the top floor of this $10 billion stadium.
If you look down there, they're all just
God.
standing there.
It is pure brain rot, isn't it? My kids watch MrBeast. They know who MrBeast is and talk about MrBeast. It is for kids. Or people with ADHD, maybe.
In the middle of the field, confused. You can all remove your blindfolds. The $1 million is hit.
The editing
in
is just
stadium.
absurd.
First one to touch it moves on.
I don't see it anywhere here. Let's go to level 4.
I'll say 6 because it has a star next to it. I'm on the 3rd level. Hello? $1 million?
It's gotta be on the main floor. I don't think they went higher. I just did a full circle of the top floor. Didn't find anything. Look at all this. So much to explore. We're going up. Let's go up. We're 6. The cameras are here. That's gotta be.
Right, let's reset this bar.
So much running. Yeah. Yeah. We found it. Yes. I found $1 million.
The money has been found.
No. I'm glad I woke up for this.
Next, I brought our remaining contestants and our 3 winners to the YouTube theater, which is right beside the stadium.
This next challenge is trivia, and it's pretty simple. I have one question. What is the total subscriber count of all 15 people invited plus me? I'm starting a 60-second timer. Good luck.
I have seen everybody's channels, but I actually don't know how many subscribers everybody has.
I'm gonna take a wild guess because I don't have 60 seconds to do this math.
It's called simple arithmetic.
Yeah, could you imagine? I mean, yeah, obviously. But the thing is I think I'm on board with this idea that she's doing it for clout. So I don't trust that she's accurately representing her feelings. She's saying something to generate controversy, exactly like Keemstar's pointing out with that video. But, you know, it's not just her that believes this. It's not just about her, right? It's not just about her. Hey! Nicholas. Super chats aren't playing for some reason, so I'll read it out. Super chat. 5 USD. Thank you. People would be more empathetic if she wasn't so transparent. Like, it sucks getting cut from the video, but I feel like someone gave her terrible advice. Well, the thing is like, her audience. Look at the replies to this video. Go by newest first. It's all people saying, justice for Rosanna. Look. Imagine crying about being edited out. I mean, there are also other people on the other side of it, okay? Universe so dirty. So the point is regardless of what her true perspective on it is, I think she's just bigging it up for clout purposes. Her audience are watching this video, right, and thinking this is going to be an accurate reflection of whatever it is that happened in the course of this 24-hour thing. It's stupid. Of course not. Of course it's going to be edited down to fuck. It's 10 minutes. It's a fucking 12-minute video. It's not even a minute per hour that you're getting. You're getting like, what, 30 seconds, depending on how long they're. Like, what, 30 seconds per hour of footage coming out of the other end. Obviously, it's going to be totally fucking sliced down.
What are you on? Aren't you on like 20? Close. Hey, Logan, how many do you have?
23.
23.
Stop asking!
I think he just hit 20.
I'm not telling anyone.
How many subs do you guys have? I have 8.2. I have 5.8.
Bella, what do you think the number is? I wouldn't know either. I see Zach doing a lot of recon. Zach's asking a lot of people their sub count. 20 seconds remain.
What? Don't distract me right now, Chandler.
Here, you want to see my answer?
Yeah, I want to see your answer. With zeros behind it, I assume.
Oh, yeah. I'm just
okay. 10 seconds. 3.
Well, she needs to hope she never gets raped. Because if she does, and she comes out with a claim, people are going to go, wow, she lied about the MrBeast thing. So she's probably lying about this as well. Literally, the boy who cried wolf, the woman who cried getting cut out of a 3... Okay, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say.
All right, put your pens down. The number is 233,042,520 is everyone's subscribers.
Wow. He guessed it, bro.
No one was even close to ZHC's answer.
All right, congratulations, Zach. Give it a kiss. Now we have 4 of our 10.
The girl who cried beast. That's good. I like that. The girl who cried beast. Nocturnal Nick in YouTube chat with a banger. True.
It's already picked out. For this next challenge, we filled the entire stadiums with cardboard cutouts and mannequins of Carl. But one of these is actually Carl, and whoever touches the Carl first moves on. You can go.
Great. Okay. Find the Carl. No. Oh my God. This man's running. Okay, I'm looking around. I'm looking for any movement.
Carl! This is so freaky.
There are so many Carlos, they can't find me.
Where's man? I'm gonna find you, Carl!
He's upstairs.
Why are these mannequins so realistic?
You're looking for Carl. He's around 6 foot tall.
Jimmy said he was 6 foot.
If I had to guess, I have a feeling Bella's gonna win this one.
Wait, no, that means she was on the right track. Hey, I'm calling Bella.
Nope.
Oh my god!
Hey, that's just Chandler!
It's only a matter of time. This is so nerve-wracking.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, you found me.
I was almost gonna go back.
They're right there. I was literally on the right floor.
So far,
Okay, I'm bored of this now. What else have we
Now
got?
we're gonna load into this. It's a good angle. Who's next? She's not telling us.
Oh, is that her?
So she's gonna stand on Matt. That's called friendship. Wait, that's actually really close.
That might be the winner. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't, you know, I'm only watching this. I want to know what happened, but I'm, you know. Anyway, MrBeast is fine with his videos being. I could literally sit here and say nothing. MrBeast has given pre-approval to everyone forever. He said it in a fucking tweet. Okay.
That's the worst shot yet. This is my dog.
I just want to skip ahead though, because oh, that's her. That's her. Wait, what happened there?
Oh my god. That's so cool. Wait, I actually don't know who's in the lead now. Everyone knows this is the most accurate way of measuring. She's a thumb and a pinky away. You're a little bit more than a thumb and a pinky away. Congratulations! And for this next competition, these.
Okay, so that was her there. Yeah, I bet most of the participants here didn't even watch the video because most of them probably understand what it's for. Slot for kids. I mean, if I was ever in anything like this, not that I ever would be, okay, to be clear, but if I was, I'd just say, oh, look. Here you go, kids. Look, I was in this video with the YouTuber you like. I wouldn't even watch it myself. Why would you? I might watch it on stream because it's funny. But why would you, like, sit with it and be genuinely mad at what is essentially reality TV Stop for Kids? I don't know,
9
man.
creators are going head-to-head in a talent show with Dr. Phil as the judge.
Hey, guys.
Nicholas with another $5. Thank you. Did you know she only got 3rd place because someone got disqualified for falling asleep? I'm shocked they didn't get 70 camera angles of her victory. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. They probably edited it a certain way because someone getting disqualified for falling asleep is fucking boring. And you're not going to put that in the video. I don't imagine.
Contestants keep asking me, do you have any idea what you'll judge on?
So if I throw up, bad. If I don't, good.
What the fuck, Dr.
It's
Phil?
a pleasure to meet you today.
How are you?
I'm better now that I'm hanging out with you.
Let's see this talent.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming to you, doctor.
Oh, look at him go.
This is very dangerous.
All right, come on.
Ah, my finger!
You got it. You got it. You did it. You did it.
I love you, Dr. Phil. Did I win or?
Well, we'll let you know.
Up next is
We'll let you know.
Rivera.
Oh. What the fuck? That's actually pretty good. She's actually pretty talented.
That's all I've got.
What do you mean that's all you got? That's pretty damn impressive.
That was very good,
As the talent show
yeah.
went on, it became clear that some contestants had more talent than others.
3.14. What do you call a late-night talk show host who lost his balance? Jimmy Fallon. That's just a normal dollar bill, right?
Do something.
Like, you know, that obviously was a shitty joke, but that was obviously edited to, you know, increase the focus of the fact he told a shitty joke. Like, it would be like this guy going, oh my God, it got edited to make it seem like I'm not funny. And it's like, that's the whole point, isn't it? You get a bit of fucking fun poke to you.
Something I couldn't guess. I've got a handkerchief here. I want you to go
He's releasing a statement later.
This. I've got it in there.
Abracadabra.
Dr. Phil raped. Okay. Oh. Anyway, come on.
Magic isn't real, Dr. Phil. I'm gonna cut. Is that your dollar, Dr. Phil?
That is my drawing on the dollar.
Knife drop.
And now that they've all performed their talents, it's time for Dr. Phil to pick his favorite.
It comes down, I think, to... I got to give it to Mark.
Congratulations, Mark. You're moving on. And we're heading to the next challenge. There are 8 contestants.
I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm getting into... I mean, I could easily... it's difficult because sometimes when kids watch just absolute brain rot stuff. And this is also brain rot. But, I don't, you know, it's a bit more interesting than just... you know, Sunny and Melon or whatever other shit they want sometimes. Anyways, this hide and seek thing.
I don't think they realized that they could have just flushed this toilet. I'm gonna head upstairs.
I think the further I go, the better chance I have.
What kind of a challenge is this? I see Ryan over there.
I hope they're having fun though, looking for, you know, a toilet.
Probably not.
No! Wait!
Yes. Done. Woo! Flush! Let's go! I think I got it. Yo! Woohoo! I can't believe it.
Congratulations, Zach. You're the best at finding a bathroom and flushing a toilet. And now, only 2 of you are moving on. For this next challenge, we have 7 bowling lanes, each with 100 pins. Whoever knocks...
Okay, where's the hide and seek thing?
Wait, better than Matt Pat. Let's find out. Doesn't look like he is. Oh. Oh, it's close. On and we're moving on next challenge. And now time for the final challenge to figure out which one of you joins the $1 million game of hide and seek. I'm giving my fans 10 minutes to vote on which one of you they think should move on. For me.
How do I win this? How do I win this?
Bella Porch is in the
Okay.
Twitter. Philippines is waiting for $1 million.
Help! Don't get 100%.
Where's the rest of it?
All right. Bella came in first place with 36%. Congratulations, Bella. Come on over here. These are the 10 finalists that are going to compete for this $1 million.
Oh, this is it here. I watched the wrong fucking video. Oh my god, man. I watched the wrong video. I thought this was it. I looked it up and this came up. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this must be it. It must be at the end. But no, this is the one I want to watch. I typed in, what was it, Creator Games 3 or whatever it was, and this popped up. I didn't know. See, look, there's proof I don't pre-watch, okay? There's your proof right there, fuckers.
This is the largest stadium in the world, and inside are the 10 biggest creators on YouTube.
This is $1 million, and whichever one of them I find last keeps it. Yeah! I'm gonna count to 100. Go high. 1. See you later, everybody. 3.
Can you watch NBA games on stream in full? What's XQC to it? I mean, can you? Are we talking legally, ethically, morally? I mean, XQC doesn't seem to care about reacting to stuff, so I don't know. Maybe he's got a license, but who knows?
Okay, this is for $1 million.
6. Hey, Mark, good luck. Thank you.
This stadium can hold 100,000 people and has 1 million places to hide.
51, 52. Do I really have to count to 100?
We need more time, Jimmy.
Okay, so hide and seek. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch all this.
Steps to the perfect hiding spot.
All of them hiding. Yeah, yada yada yada. I get the gist of it.
Struggling to find them.
You don't think so?
There's nobody in there.
I'm feeling it.
Hiding in a truck, hiding in grass.
Basket. People will take the check.
Da 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 da. We get the gist.
Remain.
I'm in a freezer.
I literally don't know how much longer I can stay in here because it smells so bad.
I'm a bush.
Even with Zach branching out his hiding skills, we were getting closer.
To distract away from...
It's so painfully obvious that this shit is made for 8-year-olds. I cannot fathom how pathetic you have to be to even care about this, let alone to pretend to be some big victim. Well, I think it's the kamikaze clout move. Make yourself look like a total retard for the sake of promoting. I don't know, that's what it seems like to me. So I think, for me, I'm like, okay, well, she's obviously making, like, it's too much. I cannot believe that a human being would genuinely get this, would talk about it in terms like they've been raped about what we're looking at. That's too crazy to me. There must be some ulterior motive, right?
Trash cans. They don't work.
Because of Matt Pat.
So yeah, more stuff. Hiding. Oh, is that Rosanna there?
Little trash can. She can fit in anything.
Like if I were a tiny
That's her there.
Rosanna Pansino, where would I hide? Boom! If I were a tiny Rosanna Pansino, where
I watched that, yeah.
would I hide? I thought I had it for sure. For sure.
It had been another 2 hours since we found anyone, and I was tempted to make the circle smaller again. But right before I
That was her.
could
Nice,
do that,
nice edit there.
Sneakers I see right there? I'm gonna guess.
Okay, so
Bella!
I tried.
I'm gonna go find more.
found her.
Move floors. Big fan.
Wait, was that Rosanna going out?
Oh! Oh no! Bros, you're not fooling anyone with those big fans.
Okay, so that's Rosanna going out there. God, the editing's too quick. Slow down.
Oh no! Bros, you're not fooling anyone with those big fans.
Okay, so making out like she came out fifth, was it? And she actually came third. Well, she came third by disqualification, so she was actually fourth. So that's what I was talking about earlier. This has obviously been edited out of order to make it more exciting, hasn't it?
I don't know what I'm doing here. Why am I so open?
Yes! That $1 million. Yeah, you can wave goodbye.
Walking through the windows right there. You just robbed me of $1 million. Come on, don't say that quick.
Look at that $1 million. Yeah, you can wave goodbye to it.
With 7 people now eliminated, we are down to the final 3.
Massive stadium, but there's not a lot of spots to hide.
I literally showed up here at 6 in the morning, pushing through with 0 sleep.
You are going head to head.
Also, what's likely as well, because you notice that they're all like interacting with the camera and stuff like that. The other reason it probably got edited this way is it looked like she was just sat there. Like they weren't cutting in bits of her talking and stuff like that. It seems pretty obvious that it's more exciting because the other guys are like interacting more with what's going on. So it's probably the fact that she just wasn't entertaining for the narrative's sake to have it where she ended up where she did. Like, is it like, it's a bit shitty maybe, but like, it's not worth causing a fucking fuss about, is it? It's like literally a complete nothing burger.
And hide and seek for $1 million for one of your fans. You guys are currently hiding on the first row. This shouldn't take that long. This is going to be intense.
Who fucking cares,
We're coming
man?
for you.
Good thing I'm on the first.
I'm so sleepy.
For them to hide forever, we're able to scour every inch of this place, including the trash cans. It's just a matter of time. The real race is who will we find first.
I think I left a little trace though. You can see these black dots I dropped. I don't like that. It's freezing in this freezer. Go figure.
Like Logan Paul's in a fucking freezer. Obviously, watching Logan Paul get tortured is going to be good for a lot of people, isn't it?
This is ridiculous.
No one believed me when I said the ceilings.
And we heard him get out, and we literally found him 1 minute before Zach.
I knew it! I had your number the whole time!
He was in the ceiling!
But here's where it gets interesting. Does this mean Lorray won? About that. Lorray actually fell asleep while hiding. We searched the entire first floor and kept calling him. We genuinely thought he was a hiding master. But it turns out he was napping on the second floor the entire time.
I literally just woke up. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's the rules.
While dazed and confused, we eventually found him coming down to the first floor.
Here I am.
Also shows that part of the skill of this is not falling asleep, which is actually kind of funny.
And because Lorray was outside the playing field, we unfortunately had to disqualify him. Which means by technicality, but well earned, there is a winner.
Wait, say it again.
You won.
That's for real?
Yeah.
Are you?
So yeah, I mean, that's obviously a lot more of an interesting narrative than this woman came third place instead of fourth because someone fell asleep. Like, the fact it hinged on the guy falling asleep and the guy happened to win $1 million is a lot more compelling narrative for this stupid video for kids. Anyway, okay, there we go. We got to the bottom of it. Okay. Okay, what is this you wanted me to see? She went on HGH Street apparently to talk about it. Let's have a look.
A nightmare, a nightmare. I sleep when a nightmare. Yes, guys, this is my original song. I hope you guys enjoy it. We took some samples from an artist I'm a big fan of and turned it into a new song. It's called Nightmare by HG Podcast.
Kind of fire.
We're joined today by Pokimane, friend of the show.
Oh,
Big
no.
friend, big fan,
Yes.
big lover of the show.
Love.
Okay, I'm going to save the Ethan Klein Hassan stuff for tomorrow, I think. I don't think I can bear the whiplash of seeing Ethan be cringe here. Undoubtedly. To him, me probably agreeing with him on the Hassan stuff. What's this? I don't think it confuses people that I don't have a... Oh, here we go. So she's... Okay, wait. This changes things. So she's explicitly denying any sort of motive and she's just speaking her truth. Okay, well, she's a liar then. She's just fucking lying. I think it confuses people that I don't have a motive. I don't want anything. I'm just speaking truths that I've held in for years. I'm sorry that the truth upsets people, but it is what it is. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. I'm getting older and just don't care. Hashtag me to ask me you. I got cut from MrBeast hide and seek. Bo Black's got who Megalod in this podcast. What? Ethan knows who Bo Blacks is. Doesn't he? Or do you mean from Pokemon? The Pokemon who Megalod.
Honestly.
We love having Pokemon here. It's always fun. And, you know, as a friend of the show, we like to enjoy just doing a regular show, and you're
Hell yeah.
the host.
I mean, that's what I've always wanted. I feel like there aren't that many kinds of content that I get parasocial with. Stephanie Sue's one of them. I love her. And your guys' podcast is one of them, too. Because you have so many voices. I'm like, I'm there, too. About it. I was listening to the very first source, Trisha's podcast. Before the tweet was posted, before anything, I saw the title of her podcast. I said, click. Wow. T.
I gotta say, she's out there.
The thing is, it's not even fucking tea, though, is it? Those tea drinkers are fucking thirsty, clearly. It's not even that good fucking drama.
They're breaking stories.
For real?
No, the Bo Black's timestamp, 2:15. Wait, what? Bo Blacks versus Pokemon. Wait, dude. God.
You had a spat with Bobby, who's also a fixture on our show. Bo Black.
Who?
We call Bo Black. We call him Bobby.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Man, oh, man.
By the way, I just want to give a special shout out to Keemstar, who's the lucky owner of 250 Bo Blacks.
Congrats, dude.
For real?
He stuck it to us.
Oh, the plushie thing.
That's a funny story.
We did a gag where we bought a bunch of his plushies because he needed like 500 to meet the threshold to get it made. And then he said some dumb shit. I forget what. But we're like, fuck it. We're going to cancel our plushie order. And then Keemstar.
No, I remember that. Ethan was like real shitty in that. Like he ordered a bunch of plushies and then I think Bo Black's criticized him in some fashion and then he like changed his mind. It was really petty bullshit. I can't remember exactly. It was a long time. It was like, what, a year ago now, I think. But I just remember thinking, yeah, Ethan was like being super petty in that whole thing. Oh, I see. Because Keemstar, right? He can get the shoe into Keemstar because he hates Keemstar, doesn't he? This is why Ethan deserves the shit he gets from Hassan's audience. I mean, I think he deserves to get a bit of grief for his decision to wed himself to such retarded people or whatever. But getting called like a Zionist Jew, I don't know, man. That's a bit excessive, isn't it? Come on now.
Both Trisha's the title of her podcast. I said, so I'm glad she felt comfortable.
Well, she's calling in today.
Really? You guys are breaking stories. Let's go.
No, she's calling in today to talk about it. Actually, she reached out to me. She's
really,
and which was great because I'm, I want to talk to her. So she's calling in at 1:30.
Fun.
Yeah. I love that you guys cover these kinds of stories because I'm always so intrigued, but it's not really a part of the streamer world to talk about this stuff.
It's not?
Not really.
To talk about it.
But that's the thing, within all of us is a little catty bitch, so.
I mean, I thought streamers are a little.
Right, but people don't really, talk about these kinds of news. Like you'll get on and start talking about it, and they'll be like, "So when are you playing Fortnite or something?" You know? Yeah. So this is a good place
You
too.
guys, the world of live stream fails is a different
Mm-hmm.
different world than the one I live in. You know?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole different ecosystem of drama there that I don't really get into too.
That's true.
It's very
Well,
niche.
it's funny. There's not really that much drama on live stream fails anymore. A lot of it is, well, I've got my own theories, my own schizo theories. I feel like a lot of stuff is being suppressed one way or another. The last thing I remember is like there was that thing that came up where there were messages of mods putting pressure of streamers putting pressure on mods to delete threads, and admittedly the mods were like standing up for LSF, but that was all kind of swept under the rug, and now it is just to me it just seems like a total OTK suckfest. Yeah, it just seemed dead. I just can't remember the last time anything decent came from LSF. So yeah,
So niche.
Mm-hmm. That all being said, she's calling in at 1:30. Then we have another.
Anyway,
Jamie Lee is calling in at 2:30 to discuss something that he's done something.
Let's skip ahead and see what's.
I just don't want to keep him waiting.
Do you want to start setting it up a little bit while I get her lined up?
Sure, yeah. I mean, if they're ready, though, just bring them in.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Fill me in on the story.
so Rosanna
Oh, it's a story.
Pansino
Really.
is someone that's been around and popular on YouTube for so long. I've actually, I've crossed paths with her and her boyfriend a lot of times.
Mm-hmm. We met.
Very nice. I mean,
somewhere.
we met her at, like, Vsauce.
Yeah.
Birthday, and I think I also saw her when we were in New York, maybe. I don't know. But she's known for being just like the sweetest person. She does like a baking. She bakes. That's her thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what could you say about that? So here is the post that she just dropped on Instagram last night out of nowhere. Big news. This is big news. This is big news. So, like, first of all, when I first read this, I was like, hold on, this has got to be a joke. Like,
yes,
Rosanna Pansino is doing a MrBeast expose.
Yes, exactly. That's because it is a joke. It is a fucking joke. All of it's a joke.
Not on my bingo card.
No. And so I'm going to read it to you guys. She said, just to give context, I've been allowing others to treat me poorly in private for so many years. I'm fed up. I'm going to start standing up for myself and finding my voice.
Oh, we've read this already.
Rosanna. She's
Flame,
putting some
yes.
nutmeg in that attitude or whatever. Putting some vanilla extract.
Yes.
So I'm going to read it.
Yeah, so.
And then she's.
I can't.
She sent me a bunch of clips and stuff too. So
he keeps speaking away from his mic.
I have secret clips.
Whoa!
That she filmed during the. Her camera died.
BTS.
There's a. Wait, do we have the?
Well, I don't know if Ethan is like trying to take MrBeast down. It seems to me like, I don't know, maybe I'm misreading it. It seems like there's an undercurrent of like mockery under what he's saying, but maybe I'm misunderstanding. But it seems like he's being a bit like piss taken a bit.
Code of conduct thing that they sent. They also sent me that.
I don't know if you sent me
That
that.
I
I just
so
have the
many
videos.
receipts. Hold on, let me forward you this.
Sure.
So everyone had to sign this code of conduct saying, like, there's rules about the game you can't do.
Okay.
And you're not allowed to film and stuff. So, but her camera died, and they told her just record on your phone.
Okay. What rules?
Then at the end of the day, they're like, just hang on to it and send us on the weekend because everyone's tired. And that's why she has it. But she's got tons of clips there that are corroborating her story. Here is the rules and regs. Dan, I'm gonna send it to you in a WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah, we got receipts, guys. I don't know. We do serious reporting here on the podcast.
Always.
All right, so here it is. It's titled MrBeast Lied and Edited Me Out of the Top 3 in Creator Games 3. Whoa.
They lied to you.
I participated in Creator Games 1 and 2 and was excited to be a part of YouTube's Creator Games 3, Hide and Seek at SoFi Stadium. Go ahead. Why don't you bring her in, Dana?
Okay.
And I'll read it with her.
Oh my God. Hi.
Can you hear us? Can you see us?
Yes, hi you guys.
Hi.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. This is so nuts.
Thank you for calling.
It's
nice
been
to
so
see you.
long since
Yeah.
we saw you. I don't know, years.
I know,
right?
it's been forever. And right now, Mike's here too. This is welcome to our hotel room. We're in Hawaii right now for the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival. I volunteer every year. I do cooking classes, and then all the money generated goes back to community programs. And we've been working with them for like 7 years.
What a sweetie.
They need it more than
What a
ever
sweetie
now.
pie.
So, welcome to the hotel room, and the Mike's here just helping me with tech stuff. So I thought I'd just have him say hi to you guys.
Did I mention that? Have I mentioned? I probably must have by now that I.
Okay, I've just got to say, right, some dude tell you tech stuff. Like, dude, these wealthy content creators have got it too easy. If I've got a problem with tech stuff, I've got to figure it out. I don't know what the fuck's... I don't know how to use any of this shit. You're lucky that I'm even streaming on one platform, let alone 3. These fuckers have all got little handymen, gay handymen to assist them.
I used to watch H
Fucking
to the
hell.
Husky back in the StarCraft days.
Mike.
I was like a fucking...
Stop it.
No,
That was
a bit StarCraft head.
That's a partner. But he's gay. Isn't he? He's a homosexual, surely. He sounds like one. I can't afford to hire an assistant. Fuck that. No, I'll do it myself. I'll figure it out. Look, I got all 3 chats on screen. That's enough, isn't it?
Oh, I love that. He just started gaming again a little bit on his the new channel that he's doing. We just hang out and game in the evening, and
Dude,
he's really enjoying it.
I remember the days when you used to watch that.
All right, he's being modest, but in the StarCraft 2 days, he was a big deal. He was like one of the top announcers. MLG, that man was out in Korea. He was announcing the biggest.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Don't be modest out there, man. Yeah. So,
Where can I put my?
He's quite the gamer nerd. He's very cool. He's a
so
good one.
anyway, he's moved on, and well, it's not exactly the best job in the world, as I understand it, either. Is that right, Mike?
It was rough. It was,
I mean, yeah, I was doing tons of shoutcasting. I technically never went to Korea. They wanted me to go, but I did like all
Oh
these
my
other
god,
meetings,
just
and
get to the
I think
point.
that year I did like
What
25
is
events,
this?
and basically, absolutely.
Someone told me she started crying. Where's the timestamp of her crying? I want to see this woman cry. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and watch this whole thing. Fuck that, man. Jesus Christ. I know they're just doing their thing, whatever. I'm being very selfish. Get to the content I want to see. Stop talking. Stop with this homosexual nonsense right now. That's her husband. But he looks gay. He looks gay. Okay, fuck it. I'm skipping ahead a bit.
I've ever seen. I fell asleep watching
I mean, she
that.
was at Life Museum and talked about.
Along the lines of Me Too, and I've never talked about it, and I'm not.
Wait, what's this?
I'm a business partner and manager, but also I briefly mentioned this on the podcast I was just on, but many years ago I had something really bad happen to me on a professional set along the lines of Me Too, and I've never talked about it, and I'm not ready to, but moving forward, we just made a rule that I'm never alone on sets for my safety.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So
that happened.
Mike was there with me at the Creator Games, and
It's not funny. I mean, listen, I don't doubt maybe something could have happened. I just don't know anything about it, obviously. Why didn't you talk about that, though? Why didn't you bring that up? She's taken all the energy that she had for the Me Too thing and put it into complaining about MrBeast sticking her out of the video and not putting her as third. Okay, anyway,
the
come
whole
on.
thing is just was. It's hard. It was even hard for me when I was like, oh, wait a minute, I have those clips, because I totally forgot about those clips that I had because I had to vlog on my phone. And it was so hard for me to just even watch those because I was so happy. Like, I was so happy to be there, and I was just like glowing, and I was so proud of myself.
Okay, now she's talking. I don't know what to believe anymore. Is she actually upset about this? Was it just clout, as Keemstar was saying in that Twitter? I cannot figure this woman out. What do you reckon, chat? What's going on? I can't figure this out. It's confusing.
And then to watch it now, it just, because I just don't feel that way anymore, and it just kind of ruined it for me.
So I guess the best way to. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned, but Pokemon.
I think as a gut feeling, I think this is all put on bullshit, overstated, in order to make it hit home for extra attention for a stupid music video she just released. Did MrBeast rape this woman? Yes or no? No, not as far as I know. Oh. Listen, I'm going to talk about something else soon because this is just so stupid.
Is here too.
All
She's
right.
co-hosting.
Hi,
Hello.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh man, what a weird week.
I know, and dude, the fact you guys met at BlizzCon, I was like, wow, relatable.
So,
I know. Oh my gosh, I love that.
so I think the best way to start is I'll read your statement, and then if you want to
Okay.
supplement anything, just jump in while I'm reading it.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Mike Pence dropped out of the presidential race. I mean, most of the people that would have voted for him were ready to fucking put him up the gallows, weren't they? Not a surprise, really. Probably didn't have much of a chance. Difficult to get someone from "I want to hang you" to "Yeah, I'll vote for you for president."
You can read it if you want. I don't know if you.
Gosh, I'm a terrible reader, but I'm dyslexic, so I mess up words.
Yeah,
but
Ethan is a little bit too.
I am
it
too.
took me
Yeah,
a long time
I just
to write.
embrace it. I just embrace it.
People are like, "Why did you wait so long to say something?" I'm like, "Well, I've been writing this for an entire year."
Yeah.
That was my joke, but no, I am it takes me forever to read and write. But the real reason, and we can talk about it, is he had us sign NDAs, and that's a part of it.
To be fair, there was a single. Yes, I know. Come on, Svuxon, I know you're a total schizo retard. Anyway, Svuxon, come on. You're normally good for a bit of schizo cash. Let's fucking go. Where's your readies? Come on. Surely you can forgot the wherewithal to bung your details and get me a couple of kick subs. Come on. Fucking 95% split, Svuxon. Let's go.
And the other part is I just really value like my relationships with people. My friendships mean the world to me. And
yeah, we're mooching today.
I talked about it a little bit before, but sometimes I put that
Actually, I've had a good day.
myself.
I'm just greedy.
And I'm learning that that's not healthy.
It's been good.
And that I can't keep doing that, putting other people before me as a detriment to myself.
It seems like you feel like this is a pattern of stuff that's been happening to you, and that's kind of what led to you making this statement about.
Okay, wait a second. No, Ethan is like treating it super seriously. God, I can't. This is boring, and I want to skip it. But also, I want to see if Ethan actually pushes back against her insanity.
That video, right?
Yeah, I think that I've allowed it to happen for my entire life, and I think it's because of how I deal with things when bad things happen to me. I hold it in.
Mm-hmm.
When bad things happen to me, I just hold on to it. I shove it down. I ignore it, and I think people know that I do that, especially people that I get to know and I work with. So it opens the door to really.
This the classic: never confront people who bother you and let your emotions boil over until you go schizo and publicly blast the person. I mean, yeah, like this all could have been dealt with privately, right?
Bad behavior because I won't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of women feel also that that's just kind of the expectation of them, to hold it in and just be polite and smile and not be like annoying.
I completely agree.
You have to stay
so-
silent and take it. And I just can't take anymore. I'm almost 40. I'm getting older, and I said it before, but I feel like my trauma tank is just full.
Overflowing.
It is full. It's just there's nowhere else for it to go now. It's just spilling out of me.
My
and I don't think
trauma
it's healthy to
tank
hold on
is
to it.
full.
I
Oh
think
my God,
it's really
man.
a detriment to my mental health. And
Bitch, drop this bitch in fucking Gaza, okay? Drop this bitch in northern Gaza as the bloodthirsty, ravenous IDF troops are pouring over the landscape looking for a brown person to execute, okay? Hot drop her in to fucking Gaza. That's what we need right now.
I've labeled this my healing era. I really want to work on me.
So did you decide to break the NDA by coming out, or was there some kind of legal clarification you got on it?
We'll see.
We love that for you.
I'll tell you this, Rosanna.
If anyone comes for you, we will stand in your way.
She's Jewish. Well, covered in enough brick dust from a destroyed apartment building. I don't think the average IDF soldier is going to be able to tell the difference.
I didn't plan this. It's just like I was saying. It's just my trauma tank is full. I just can't take anymore, and it just came out. And
I know what that's like.
Well, I'll tell you this: a lot of times NDAs are not enforceable at all, depending because you can't use an NDA to like hide malpractice. You can do it so that people don't share like spoilers,
right, or
and like
company secrets.
But like using an NDA to prevent legitimate whistleblowing is not really
what it's for.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel a little
Although
better.
I'm not a lawyer too, also I'll say that.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of
But
good ones.
we've talked to lawyers a lot where I feel like that is something I think I kind of learned. But yeah, I don't know.
What? Okay, is it malpractice? What is Ethan doing? Where's the based Ethan? Come on. It was over a stupid hide and seek game for a kid's. Why is it getting taken so seriously? Oh. Ethan's tick's going wild. His wife and Pokemon are cucking him. You think they're cucking him? You think he wants to go in?
No.
Yeah.
Also, it would be so silly for him to go after you for just genuinely sharing your experience and your feelings, right? So I hope it's not something you worry about. You have a lot of people on your side.
Thanks. I really appreciate.
Oh my god. You've I'm in fucking cloud cuckoo land. This woman hasn't been raped. What's going on? I'm fucking losing it. Why is everyone acting like she's been giga raped by Mr. Beast?
Appreciate it. And and when the video came out,
What is going
my
on?
reaction was I was disappointed that my male friends didn't speak up for me because I just were like, wait, you guys were there. You know that didn't happen. But I really took a lot of time to think about it.
A good woman would look at her and go, come on, sis. Take a look at yourself. You're losing your shit over some stupid game of hide and seek on the internet. Give your head a wobble. That's what a proper woman would do. But no, we're getting, oh, I'm with you. Yeah. Fuck off, man.
Process it. And I realized that it's not their responsibility to stand up for me. It's my responsibility to stand up for myself. And I've been getting a lot of questions online from people like, well, who can verify your story? And I'll say the people who can verify it, but I don't want people to pressure them because it's not their fault.
Verify my story. Like, why? I was certain one way. I was like, okay, well, this is obviously for clout and she's playing it up. But now the way she's talking about it and the way that everyone else is enabling it, I'm just lost. Hopelessly lost in what is going on.
And they also had to sign NDAs, and they probably don't want to get in trouble. And I don't know what their relationships are also with MrBeast. So the people that could verify would be ZHC. He's so sweet to me. I really love him. He found me with MrBeast. They were driving in a golf cart and I was in transition and they found me and ZHC gave me a big, big hug. But ZHC is business partners with MrBeast. So I understand. I'm not mad about it. I totally get it. And then Matt Pat, who's a dear friend of mine, I love him. I feel like he's my brother from another mother. He didn't do anything wrong. And he also is under, an NDA, and it's not his fault that MrBeast made these editing decisions. He has no say in it.
Right.
And then
also, why are we acting like MrBeast is the one making any fucking editing decisions? MrBeast farms it out to some fucking peon, and they go, right, this is how we're going to edit this one. Oh, that's a bit boring. I'll tell you what we'll do. My team of 50 Filipino editors, we're going to do it this way, okay? Walks around with a piece of birch, whipping people that aren't editing fast enough. That's what the MrBeast editing suite looks like. They're acting like MrBeast is there doing it all himself. It's a bunch of brown people getting whipped doing it. Okay.
There's Logan Paul. He could also confirm what I'm saying. He was there. But
Logan's in on it.
Yeah,
he's part of the conspiracy.
Yeah, him and I aren't close. We had positive interaction.
It was a year ago as well,
really
yeah.
fun. We actually did a shot of whiskey together on our little lunch dinner break. And I really...
The fact that people are taking this so seriously and not laughing out of the room, they aren't going, yeah, this is kind of insane to get so upset about this. What the fuck are you playing at? I feel like I'm just... I'm disassociating. What is it? I'm disassociating right now. I just feel like I'm in a different universe. Like, why? You got edited out of a video. The results got changed and you were third, but you ended up fifth. But you're only third because someone got disqualified, so you should have been fourth, but someone got disqualified. And we're acting like it's rape. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, speak your truth. You're so brave to speak out about this. Big Greg is coming soon.
I enjoyed him. I was actually pleasantly surprised when I got to work with him. I didn't know what that would be like, and he had great sportsmanship. He didn't cheat. He played by the rules. He was kind to everybody on set, and I was taken aback by that. Yeah. So again, I don't know his relationship with MrBeast, so and it's not their responsibility. It's mine to speak up for me.
So let me catch everybody up. I'll go back to the statement, and I'll just read it here. It's titled, MrBeast lied and edited me out of the top 3 in Creator Games 3. I had participated in Creator Games 1 and 2 and was excited to be part of YouTube's Creator Games 3, Hide and Seek at SoFi Stadium. After filming had wrapped, I truly couldn't believe how well I did at the competition and was proud of what I had achieved. I had placed 3rd. When the video was released, I was shocked, disappointed, and felt hurt that MrBeast had edited the video to make me look like I performed worse than I did. This was extra upsetting because I genuinely believed him when he said that his videos are authentic and real. He edited the video to make it look like the final 3 people were Larry, Logan Paul, and Zach King. The final 3 people are actually Zach, Quackity, and myself. I think you hit on something that's real important here, is that he always overemphasizes that his videos are authentic and real. And so, like, if I was watching, like, a normal reality show, I would say, like,
kind of expected.
Of course they always do that shit. They edit it to make people look bad and change the story and stuff. But you don't expect it from
The amount of DMs I'm receiving from people with similar stories. Please know you're not alone. You are seen and your experiences are valid. Hashtag me too. This is, honestly, covering this is totally surreal. Just utterly surreal, the fact that this is all getting taken so seriously. Okay, well let's keep going, I guess. Let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Especially when it's like a competition.
Yeah.
You know?
With other creators who have their own fans that are watching and are taking, as you said, so much time out of your day to even participate. How long was that shoot?
Yeah, how long was the shoot?
Over 24 hours. So I stayed up for over 24 hours straight. I think I went to bed at hour 30.
That's a big commitment.
And it was tough. And the reason I really got excited for it was not only was it this fun competition game with MrBeast, who at the time I really admired. I really loved like all the charity work and videos that he did. I liked the, planting the trees and saving the ocean. And I just thought what he was doing was wonderful. And I just wanted to be a part of it and support it because I thought it was right on. I mean, I'm literally in Hawaii raising money for the community. So it's just kind of, it touched my heart. That's why I wanted to be in that environment.
I don't think MrBeast has responded. I presume he's going to. He's going to have to with all this brouhaha now. He's going to have to respond to it. I mean, to be honest with you, he's going to do the PR thing, but he should probably just say, this bitch kind of retarded, and just leave it at that.
And the winner got $1 million, but not for yourself. It was to give away to your community. And that amount of money, people are like, why do you care? It's just a game. I care because $1 million to give to my community is life-changing. I could change people's lives. I could give 100 people $10,000, or I could give one person $1 million.
Wait a second. Did the money go to the wrong person? I thought the money went to the right person, didn't it? Look, she didn't win. She didn't win the money. I know they rejigged it a bit, but the money I thought went to the correct person.
Or I could give 2 people $500,000. Like that has the ability to change people's lives. And my community, I'm OG I'm 100 million years old. And they have been with me through everything for so many years. And I love giving back to them. They deserve it. So when I did this, I was doing it for real. And he said it was authentic. He said it doesn't matter who wins because it's, all the money goes to charity. We're giving it all away. We're not keeping it for ourselves. And it just doesn't seem like that's the case. It's the difference between like when you watch wrestling where, like it's entertainment based and scripted, versus you're watching like an NFL football game, which you're hoping there's rules and fairness and letting the athletes compete and see what shakes out.
Right.
So in my mind, I'm thinking it's a fair game, but it's not.
So I'll continue reading it here. You continue. For the entire duration of filming, we all wore earpieces connected to walkie-talkies. They would announce it.
God, all this it's making me judge. It's making me doubt my own perception of reality. Because I'm thinking, am I wrong here? Like, is this way bigger than it is? But I just don't think it is. It's just not that big a deal. It's obviously not like athletes, is it? It's an edited video where you just prance about for a bit and then they edit it to make it look the way they want it to look. This to me is like complaining about the way that a reality show has been edited to make you look bad. React to this bang of content. I mean, I don't know. There are some, I mean, I think if someone's a normie, if you're like a normie and you get tricked by a reality show, particularly earlier ones, earlier on, yeah, sure. I think that there's definitely more of a criticism to be made there, but what is this? Yeah, it's just weird that people can't recognize the hurt, disappointment, and frustration she feels. It's not just about hide and seek. It's about being lied to, deceived, assaulted over many years in the industry. So what, MrBeast has got to account for all the bad experiences you've ever had being a fucking YouTuber? That's just crazy. Fuck that, man. This is just fucking stupid, man. It's unreal. Literal the worst first world problem I've seen in some time.
In our ears when someone had been found or when we had moved hiding spots. If we didn't move, you were immediately disqualified. While I was still hiding, they announced that they had found Logan Paul. I couldn't believe I lasted him. He's a fierce competitor. It was getting really late. We filmed for over 24 hours straight, and they eventually offered me money to come out of hiding and quit, which I declined. I had been counting the eliminations, and I was currently in 4th, with Larry, Quackity, and Zach and myself still remaining. Jimmy asked us to move hiding spots again to the side of the stadium with the mannequins.
Could I ask something real quick?
Yeah.
Did they specifically offer you money, or they offered everybody money?
I know that in MrBeast games, when they're going on for a while, he will offer people money to quit. He'll also offer people money to give up where their friends are hiding, like to disclose if you know any information. Like, I'll give you $10,000 if you tell me where so and so is hiding. So there's a lot of those things that happen. But I was at this point in my mind, I never thought I would even make it that far. So in my head, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm fourth. Like, I could maybe actually win this. Like, so it started to feel real for me because I've been able to give back to my community, but I've never been able to give them $1 million. That's huge. So I just said, it's not worth it. I don't want $10,000 for myself. I'm here for them. So let's do this.
Yeah. I know. I feel what you were getting at. If like he was specifically thinking like, I want to get her out specifically and leave the other people in, or was he making the same offers to all four of you guys?
Well, I do know they mentioned that I don't know if it was in the walkie-talkie because we had a chest, like a strap on with a GoPro that was filming the whole time. So it was kind of like a cop cam, like it was always on. And then
I wasn't it that the top person won? I believe, although it was edited, the person that won did win and got the money as promised. So, like, what's the issue? But she's trying to claim that it's bad that she didn't win. But even if she'd have been placed correctly in the video, third place, she wouldn't have won anyway. Because it was only for first place, I think.
Had a handheld vlogging camera.
Who fucking
half
knows,
the time
man?
my vlogging camera worked okay. And then when it stopped working, they said I could use my phone. Because you can contact the walkie. And you have an earpiece so that...
The person who won technically cheated. How? How did the person that won technically cheated?
People can't hear you because their walkie's so loud. So, oh God, I'm sorry, where was I?
So I was asking if they offered any of the other contestants still like $10,000 to give themselves up.
I wasn't sure, but I do know that GPS, if they were having problems finding people, they can see kind of what area you're in. And they came to my area many times, but you guys, I'm such a good hider. They couldn't find me. And the first time I was in a cupboard on the ground, the bottom floor, and literally the guys walked in there and they opened all the cupboards and I was like, okay, they're gonna get me right here. They're gonna get me. And
Crackitity should have won. Well, yeah, because they're not a fucking retarded woman. So obviously they were probably like, fuck this. Who cares? But I don't know how the money was distributed. All I know is about how it was framed in the video. In terms of how the money got distributed, I mean, I don't fucking know where the money went. But I would have presumed the person that won on the day was given the cash. I don't fucking know that for sure, but that's my guess. Like, it'd be kind of insane if you explicitly lost and they were like, oh, we're going to give you the money instead because it's a better video. I would have thought they just edited it after to make it look spicier.
I was in the smallest cupboard. They had like big ones, medium ones, and small ones. I contorted this little 4'10" body into the smallest space, and I was in there for hours. And they didn't even open the door because they were like, a person can't even fit in there. So they went in there and they opened all the cabinets, and my heart was like, oh, they're gonna find me.
Yeah, they have to give it to the audience.
And then I could hear them say,
so, you know, even if this was true and it went to the wrong creator, I mean, that's still more shitty. But like, oh, Parasocial Simps A are going to get the money instead of Parasocial Simps B. I
like, she's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she's not here. But I was. They just missed it.
So
And
there it is.
happened.
I'll continue reading now. It was at this time that I was found in transition, moving to my next hiding spot. When Jimmy found me, he brought me to the field to be with the others.
MrBeast, stop saying about rape. Come on.
Larry had fallen asleep and hadn't moved in a long time, so he was disqualified. And that was an official disqualification, right? Like over the radio, everybody knew. Yeah.
Yes.
And then, so this, and that was before you got found. So this meant you got third place. When I arrived to the field.
And he hadn't moved many times. So I don't even know when he would have got disqualified. It could have been like 3 rounds ago because he didn't move for a while. Like, he had to move. But he didn't move for a while. He fell asleep.
That is so Larry.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah. So when I arrived on the field, I thought I was fourth. And that's the clip that I found, which I didn't even remember that I had. And I thought I was fourth, but then they announced that Larry had fallen asleep, and he's been asleep for a long time, so he was just disqualified.
And so you got third. Then you say, when I arrived to the field, I saw Matt, Pat, and Logan there because they were seekers now too.
Yeah.
Jimmy said he was going to go look for Zach and asked if anyone wanted to join him. I offered to help, but he said he wanted to take his best friend, Logan Paul, who was a co-conspirator in this instead. I may have added some words. So I hung...
Yeah, the attitude was, at that time I didn't really, no, I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. I'll keep going. So I hung back to start looking for Zach in a different direction with Matt Pat. I placed third, Quackity placed second, and Zach placed first. This is actually what happened. Despite Jimmy editing the only female in the top 3 out, I was proud of what I had achieved. I followed the rules of the game, gave it my all, had fun, and never gave up. They can't take that away from me. So
True.
So he edited so it looks like you got
God,
fifth.
man.
Yes.
You got third.
And I agree that in a competition like that, for you to get to third against other men is like such a fun achievement that you were probably so proud of that it really sucks.
What? Am I insane? I like this. Is anything beyond just, oh, that kind of sucks. Moving on about your business. Especially when you're like a multi-millionaire fucking content creator. Dude. Yes, that is what this is about. Yes, yes, yes it is. Yes, indeed it is.
That they took that out of the result, you know, for people to see.
And just to be clear, there wasn't a gift. The person who got a gift was just first place, right?
I believe so, yes. But I really feel bad for Clackety because I didn't know him very well. This was the first time I met him. And he just
Yeah, H3's doing damage control. Yeah, after a series of reasonable takes, they got to remind everyone they're retarded.
seemed really nice. And he was really showing up for his community. Like, he was taking it serious. He was trying really hard. He was in it. Some of the creators, the game just went on so long, I think longer than they intended. They got bored and they just quit.
Yeah.
So, but Clackety, I just want people to know and to hear that he never gave up. He was out there, you know, trying to get money for his community. He was doing it, and I do think he was robbed. I don't understand what happened there either.
So the other detail you shared with me is that Zach, the guy who won, in your opinion, cheated because he was up in the rafters. He was in the roof, which according to the rules that you guys had all agreed to was that you wouldn't go up, climbing up into the roof and such.
The ceiling. Yeah, so they had the written rules, but then they also, before we started, got the group together and verbally went over a few more things. One of the things that Mike's mentioned is there was this fence. They were very anal about this fence. Like, we could not climb the fence, touch the fence, go over the fence. There was this big fence. They made a big deal.
It was like 2 feet tall.
Mike, how tall is it?
It was like a 2 foot tall fence.
Oh, God, look at this. Jake Lucky's even fucking laying in. All this over a game of hide and seek is wild. Yes, it is. Yeah, this Quackity person, I mean, let them speak their truth, surely. Must be scummy disrespectful for what he did would have been something I can agree with. How could you agree? Even that, though. Is MrBeast, like, he's overall responsible for the channel. But, like, I don't know if he said, right, edit that bitch out. That fucking whore. Make sure... I want it known that she's shit, but her in 5th place. Like, obviously, probably didn't have that level of direct control over it. But to make this level of reach over an editing and placement switch in a charity hide-and-seek match for a YouTube video, to which now countless people are accusing him of being a sexist and racist, is beyond me. Wait, people are calling him racist as well? Why? What the fuck? MrBeast is getting absolutely wrecked.
That, like, I think went the length of the field, so it's like really a long fence. And they were using it as an example, like, even this fence that's 2
Oh, because Quackity's Latino.
feet tall, you
Oh,
should
okay.
be climbing over it. Like, they were
She's
very,
Italian.
very strict.
The other thing that they said is absolutely no climbing in the air vents or the ceiling. And they said it's because they do all their wiring in the ceiling.
Right, for obvious reasons.
Right.
It's not that hard. It's just MrBeast.
Right. So, I mean, if it was held accountable, especially because this was a YouTube original production, Zach would have been eliminated for cheating. He broke the rules, and I guarantee you, if I climbed in the ceiling, MrBeast would eliminate me.
So this all comes down to I think you're feeling like I don't know what's the word. I want to word it correctly, but there seems to be, I guess, you're feeling some misogyny that's affecting, continues to affect.
Oh my God.
Your relationships with working with people in general, not just Jimmy, but in general.
Yes, this is unfortunate. I don't ever want to believe that, but it felt like a boys' club there. That's the truth. And I understand that people don't want to hear that, especially if you're a MrBeast fan and you love him. You know, you don't want to hear negative things about somebody that you really admire or look up to. The truth sometimes is not pleasant.
I mean, that's probably true. I think that's probably true that it is like a boys' club. I can very much imagine those kind of things would be. Whether or not that impacted the editing decision, I mean, I'm very skeptical about that. Also, yeah, I don't think there's an aspect of the boys' club thing, but also they probably just all know each other and are pals, you know? Listen, you've been going about Chris loads, Edgar. You've been going on loads about him, about her. Oh no! Oh, Twitch, end stream, boom. Cancelled from Twitch. Oh no. Oh no, Mr. Ah, fuck! It's over. It's over. I'm sorry on this fateful day for committing a cardinal sin against the Church of Trans. Why'd you keep mentioning Chris? What the fuck is your problem? God, you fucking obsessed. What's wrong with you?
And it's also not mutually exclusive. People are saying he didn't edit you out because
I'm transphobic. Okay, fair enough. I will not question you further. Thank you for clarifying.
You're a girl. He edited you out because you're boring. And the two are not mutually exclusive.
Right.
He can edit me out because I didn't fit the narrative he wanted for who he wanted to be in top 3, and he can edit me out because he really didn't want a female there.
That's funny,
It can be
isn't it?
both. And I just want to remind people of that it's not an or situation. It has to be one or the other. It's just the vibe I got all day.
Yeah.
Even when he would go and vlog with everybody, and even at the end of the night when he said, "Who wants to go find Zach with me?" I offered, and he was like, "No, I'm gonna take Logan."
Right. I noticed you had mentioned that.
There was a lot of stuff.
Okay, sure. But this to me, I mean, does she know Mr. Like, this would hit harder for me if she like personally knew Mr. Beast. But what it seems like is that they're probably just pals, and that then knock about with each other more. I can't. There's probably other male YouTubers that had a similar level of like not feeling with the in crowd because they're not friends with everyone. There probably is an element of the boys' club, but I think more so it's probably, the lads together. When like you're with a bunch of, as a man, you're with a bunch of lads that know each other, and you're like, you feel like you're invited, but you're not really in the in crowd. So it's not quite the same, is it? Also, this is so stupid, man. We're turning this into some gender analysis. It's the most retarded shit I've heard in some time.
That happened like that, which I would love to get my hands on the raw footage because there was lots of comments like that throughout the day, and it just made me feel a little sad. But I brushed it off because it's a big production, it's stressful, and I thought he might just be in a bad mood. But after I released this statement, I actually got 3 girl female creators.
Hey, Prophet Denega, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate you. Let's go.
One's very big, who said that she had the same experience with him. And so it seems to me like this is more of a pattern behavior. And I totally understand that people may not be wanting to hear this or willing to hear it right now. And I think, time will do its thing. I think the truth always surfaces.
A pattern of behavior. Okay. This seems like such a massive reach and a stretch to me. I need to see a lot more fucking evidence to buy into this narrative that Mr. Beast is some sort of giga misogynist that sidelines women for the sake of men on his show.
I know for a fact that, you can't keep, I don't know, the crap down. It comes out.
Yeah.
Seems like he probably has a blind spot for, I don't know what's his demographic cut down on gender, but I can definitely see.
Children. It's children. It's 13-year-old children. That's his demographic.
That he's having some kind of blind spot that he's just not.
It likely skews male.
Yeah.
Especially being like a little gaming adjacent and also like younger guys.
Yeah.
The vibe that I got there was that, oh gosh, I'm like,
take your time, queen.
I'm like, how do I even say this? I felt like he had females there for optics. I felt like he had females there also.
What? Based on what? What? We're making some massive fucking leaps here.
Because it was a YouTube production, and they wanted to have guys and girls be represented, but just because you're there doesn't mean you're welcome.
I wonder if he analyzed all the winners of his videos and competitions, what would be the gender breakdown? Because I have a feeling it would be like massively.
He does have women win, and I think that's the other part. Part of it is, I think, having women present for optics, and then also he makes exceptions.
If you have no women, you're sexist. If you have women, it's just for optics. I mean, am I missing? Does Mr. Beast close personal friends with this person? It sounds like Mr. Beast didn't know who this fucking woman is. So she's come along for numbers' sake to make this event work. And she's upset that she didn't get treated as a close personal friend, where Mr. Beast probably knows, the other big YouTubers. Like, yeah, he probably got no idea who you are. You got invited along for numbers, and you're annoyed you're not getting treated like your best buds with the guy. I don't know. The thing is like, the reason I think there's probably some truth to the boys club thing, and I'm willing to accept that, is because I know that these type of things do happen, and it's the boys get together and whatever. But I just think to turn it into this big gender conversation and act like at the end of the day, if they were there, making sexualized jokes at your expense or talking about your tits or something like that, yeah, maybe you'd have a cause to concern about this boys club thing. But it just seems like totally fucking harmless stuff that why even fucking bring it up? And you're now turning this hide and seek thing into this broad gender point, you know. And MrBeast is fine. He can withstand it. It'll be totally fine. But it just seems so insane that he gets maligned so heavily when he hasn't really done anything wrong as far as I can tell.
For women who have very large followings, because he's a businessman, you know, and at the end of the day, if there's women with huge followings, he wants those numbers and those views. Those are his priorities. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like Creator Games 2, or one was the D'Amelio from TikTok, Gals 1. Mm. But that's just a good...
No. Okay. 14.5 million subs. I think he knows who she is. The point I'm making is, you might know of someone, right? You might be somewhat aware of a channel. You might have been like, oh, yeah, I've seen that person's channel before. But he's unlikely to be like friends with this person, like he's friends with like Logan Paul. Do you see what I mean? So obviously, if you're pals with MrBeast and you go onto one of his productions, you're going to have a better experience interacting with him because you know him, than if it's like some random person that's just there for numbers. That's my guess. I mean, I can't imagine that there's any meaningful relationship between her and MrBeast.
Good business transaction. So that is the feeling that I genuinely got.
So I think some people watching who are Beast heads will say that...
Is that what they're called?
On them today. Beast Boys.
Beast Boys.
Like
they would say, listen, it's not that serious. It doesn't warrant all this going out, talking about it, and making a big whole thing about it. And what would you say to that argument? Or that
hey! Okay, respect to Ethan. He's bringing an argument.
That statement, I don't know.
Let's go.
I don't think that's fair. Everybody's feelings are valid, especially in regards to gendered issues, because these are things that we deal with over years and years and years and years of time.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! No one asked you, bitch. No one fucking spoke to you, did they? But you got to fucking pipe up. You got to pipe up with your piece. Okay. Pokemane's a wonderful creator. Much respect to her. I didn't mean that. I just spoke out of turn. Oh my goodness. What a glorious queen. I hope that she manages to have a long, successful career ongoing.
One little thing is going to make a splash. And either way, if it's not a big deal, then he can just come out and say, hey, I'm sorry that this happened.
I don't know how,
you know, whatever.
Getting $1 million is not a big deal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how giving $1 million to your community in any way that you want.
But you never would have got it. You never went in the running for it. You came in, even if you were edited, you came third. You never would have got it in the fucking first place. You didn't win.
Is not a big deal. That is a big deal.
And a 26-hour shoot?
Yeah.
Non-stop?
That's a big deal.
That's what I wanted to add is like...
Oh my God, a 26-hour shoot non-stop? Was it even a 26-hour shoot? I don't know, man. I doubt, you know, there's probably some breaks and shit. God, it's just so... This is the pinnacle of influencers talking about how hard they've got it. And it's like, yeah, go to Gaza or go work on a fucking oil rig for a bit. Seriously. Fuck me. These people don't know how easy they've got life. Honestly. Yeah, there's gripes and moans and stuff that's shit and stuff that sucks and whatever. But fuck me, can we stop acting? Like, you know, this is some grueling task that you're doing. It's just not. It's just not a fucking grueling task at all.
If he's presenting this as a real competition and he's inviting these people who have a life and have a job and have a million things to juggle, and they are taking this very seriously and playing by the rules, it's just not okay to then not follow the rules and just do whatever you want. They just dedicated their time. Otherwise, just hire actors. That's why you want to hire actors.
Hey!
By the way, when I say their time is valuable,
thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. Let's go.
Thank you.
Busy, yes. And a lot of people also accuse me of, oh, you're just saying this for clout. If I don't want any of MrBeast's clout, and I would just encourage people to just kind of look me up over what I've been doing the last 10 years. I didn't get in the baking game for clout. Okay,
that is probably
the baking community.
Okay, but now you've just released a music video. Could it be coincidental? Yeah, maybe. It just seems odd that you're kicking up all this stink about something that happened in 2021. Bear in mind, it's not 1 year ago. It's nearly 2 years ago that this happened, I believe. The videos, from what I can tell, came out around 2021, December 2021. So, like, why now? Why are you talking about this now? You're claiming it's not for clout, but then something has happened. You releasing this music video, which all this attention is only going to benefit you. And yeah, if she didn't want the attention, she would have just handled it privately.
It's not a clout community, all right? It's not my cup of tea. It's not who I am. I have said many interviews that my philosophy, not only for life, but for business.
You'd think she was an Israeli citizen playing hide and seek from Hamas in the Gaza Strip with this level of attention and demonization.
Business is a marathon, not a sprint. I do think life is very long. I think the choices you make matter. I take my time with things, and I have never looked for a shortcut or a quick come up. This is literally, I cannot take people's crap anymore. I am so sick of it. It is affecting my mental health. I'm over it. I'm done.
So you've been carrying this for a while, it seems like. You were just kind of like, that was so unfair. It sounds like, according to what you're saying, Quackity should have actually been the winner, and you should have got second
I think he was absolutely robbed, and he's a big creator. He has a wonderful community.
Yeah.
And he would have been first. I would have been second. Who would have ever thought little Quackity and a little baking nugget would make it that far? I think that that's a great story, but it's not the story he wanted to tell.
And then the fact they included Logan Paul in the top 3 makes no sense, because he was gone. There's not even really.
He hung around on set, because you could just hang and help seek if you wanted to be a seeker. And some people did that for a while because you might get more camera time or whatever.
Well, yeah, that's it, isn't it? That is the go-to excuse. Well, trauma works in mysterious ways. Sometimes people don't come forward for years. It's only later. Again, rape. That's what this comes across as.
They're there. So, but yeah,
That's why I think, and in my opinion, Logan is a co-conspirator, and also he is also responsible for everything bad that's ever happened.
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding. I'm doing shit.
Dude.
I'm not a huge Logan Paul fan, but that's irrelevant to this conversation.
Story for another day.
Yeah.
And another thing that's just happened is
Bro, you will not believe it. You will not believe what's happened. Quebbly Cop, whatever his name is. Quebbly Cop, the AI guy. He's come out. I once lost in the Creator Games 2, didn't complain, didn't take it to Twitter, just learned from it and moved on. If you're mad you didn't make the cut, then you should have just won. No one to blame but yourself. Quebbly Cop's having a go too. The fucking AI dude, the cringe AI guy. Fuck me. Even the AI guy knows it's just a game. The only thing I think that might make me be a bit more sympathetic to the other side of this is if it's true that the money should have gone to Party A and it went to Party B. Is it the end of the world? No, but it's still a kind of shady thing to have happened. But I don't even know if that's true. She even is saying, I don't know what this coming second thing is. She was never in a chance to win the money. She came close but never won it.
Another thing people were asking me, and I really appreciate you letting me talk about this because it's so hard to come out with something, and then when people have questions, genuine questions, they want to know what's going on, they want more details. I can't write back thousands of people online over and over again the same answer. Clarify.
That's why I want to do a good job of asking you questions that detractors will say, so that you have the opportunity to address them now.
Yeah, and that's what I want too, because I physically can't write back everyone.
Yeah, of course.
And answer all these questions. It's just not possible. Right. And another question that I got was, well, why didn't you reach out to him privately? Why didn't you reach out? And
here we go.
What does it matter if you reach out to him privately? Is my question.
The video was public.
Yeah.
I found out when it went public, and he didn't have the decency to contact me privately and tell me, hey, just to let you know, to make the video more entertaining, we cut you out. He didn't give me a heads up, and he lied. At first, when it came out,
why? Like, if I was in that kind of video, I would just assume that it might be edited or changed for time. Also, we're not sure what the agreement was. We're not sure what the agreement between them was. Maybe there was something in the terms and conditions that said the final video may not represent exactly the nature of the games. So we don't even know what she was told and what was agreed and what wasn't agreed. So, you know, we're assuming a lot to take her at face value as well. Honestly, I was anticipating Ethan being a bit more... I mean, he is asking some critical questions, but the fact that this is being uncritically accepted and just, yeah, this is bad, isn't it? It's wild to me. My question is, who cares? I mean, yeah, sure, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm just like kind of shook by all this, honestly. It's just kind of wild.
I almost thought another thing people are saying is, well, what if it was just an editing mistake?
Yeah, is it possible that it wasn't done in bad faith, do you think?
Okay. So these are all the thoughts that ran through my head when I watched the video for the first time, because I liked him so much. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was shocked, I was confused, I was upset, and I was going, maybe this was a mistake. But then he recorded voiceover and he said a blatant lie. So the voiceover in the video at the very end part says,
very true, new guy. I did, yeah, that is very true. I think it's worth bearing in mind that despite his recent takes on the Israel-Palestine stuff, you know, I mean, I've done a bunch of videos talking about how shitty some of his things are. I mean, that Bo Blacks thing is like a changing of reality of what happened. I'm disgusted, appalled, and shocked. I've never ever seen something so despicable. To think that a reality TV show framed things in a certain perspective and cut certain things out. MrBeast is shameless.
We found Logan Paul. I found Logan Paul literally 1 minute before Zach King.
Oh, so he's so he's trying to even make it sound like he did second place.
That never happened. Logan Paul was found while I was hiding. Hours.
Dude, that's so lame.
Hours before Zach
There's
King.
literally no reason for him to do that.
That is intentional. That's not a oopsies. That was intentional. And other people are like, well, have you talked to him? Have you reached out? And actually, last night he did reach out to me.
Oh.
And oh my God, Ethan, I'm going to send you the message.
Well, to be fair as well, though, Ethan often has quite solid takes on the YouTube business side of things. Like with his MCN stuff, he was pretty on the ball with all that. You know, the MCN was trying to screw him out. So it's just surprising, I guess maybe surprising. Normally he's quite solid on the YouTube influencer shit. You know, very big. I mean, you know, like really, you should be saying, well, yeah, this is obviously what the kind of content MrBeast does. Is it a bit shitty for you? Yeah, but grin and bear it. That's life. Like, I don't know.
Oh shit.
Wait,
I'm going to send you the messages.
MrBeast?
Hold on. Let me just.
But can I answer from my point of view when people say, like, why don't you reach out?
Wow, Svuxon, this is actually a sort of coherent take from you. NDAs from reality TV shows are often very broad and restrictive. They can prohibit contestants from revealing any information about the show. This can make it difficult for contestants to speak out about any negative experience they may have had on the show. Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. The fact that she was in his video doesn't mean they're best friends and she has like a direct contact with him or has that kind of relationship even to be like, hey, buddy, what happened? It's like, it's not like that, buddy. You know?
But also, like she said, the video's already out.
And the video's already out. The narrative is already out there. What does it matter?
You already felt like disrespected.
Beyond, I would never do that to somebody else. Especially another creator. I've worked with and collabed with so many creators over the years, and I'm upfront. Like if it's a genuine video, it's a genuine video. If we're playing a game, we're playing a game. Like I'm just upfront. What you see is what you get, and so I don't appreciate it when the respect isn't returned. And I think it's wrong.
Did you say that Ethan is solid on YouTube side of business? Yeah, I mean Ethan Klein. If you wanted like advice about YouTube affairs, he'd be a great person to ask. He knows the ins and outs of it, and he's been through a number of different dramas. Like he's got soy takes about stuff, but. You know, every time he's been involved in some sort of YouTube drama. Yeah, that's not wrong, is it? I mean, what has he been wrong about when it comes to like MCN stuff or, you know, stuff along those lines? He's very good at business. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a reason for that, isn't there?
Yeah, especially when you ask.
I'm going to send you these. I'm going to send you these messages. So this is. Oh, okay. Mike said he emailed him in. So right now.
You don't remember when he was setting up that fund for when people get sued and junk and that whole thing went away? I don't actually. I don't know about that. I mean, obviously, if he did that, that's shitty. But I know nothing about that. I just mean in terms of like his perspective. If he's done something shitty, sure. But I mean, he's just very solid on knowing the ins and outs of YouTube and how it works. And, you know, an MCM tried to rip him of like a few $100K and he was like, no, that's not happening and managed to get them to take action.
Well, MrBeast wanted to get on the phone with me. He wanted me to give me his number and call him and talk it out. I don't feel comfortable communicating that way. And here's why. He will not respond to me any of my questions in writing.
Oh, he knows.
He keeps pushing it 3 times. You'll see, call him.
Girl, you are so right. People do that.
Wait, what?
His number and call him and talk it out. I don't feel comfortable communicating that way, and here's why. He will not respond to me any of my questions in writing.
Oh, he knows.
He keeps pushing it 3 times. You'll see, call him.
Girl, you are so right. People do that to me all the time too.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here. Someone asks to call, I say I don't have a phone. Sorry.
The thing is,
write me.
I've been burned so many times by people doing that when I didn't know what anything.
You learned the hard way.
And then I go, hell no, write only.
We're gonna need.
I mean, that is true that people would, but I'm imagining that MrBeast probably just wants to talk. I mean, you can record the call first of all. And secondly, he probably just wants to talk because it's easier than going backwards and forwards on messaging. But what I don't understand with this, though, is, yeah, sure, maybe. So, but if you record the call, you've got proof of what the conversation was. You're kind of protected then, aren't you? I guess if it's on a mobile phone, it's more tricky to call. But yeah, I don't know if this is one of those examples where he's trying to stitch her by speaking to her on the phone. Well, possibly if it's a one-party state or something. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Or two-party state. Hmm. Maybe. We're not going to listen to a music video. That's what she wants. Fuck that.
That answer in writing.
Yeah.
Yep. And whatever he can say to me on the phone, he can say to me in writing.
Exactly.
And I know this, unfortunately, because I've been in entertainment for a really long time. And unfortunately, I was in a situation different than this, but someone did this to me. And I learned the hard way. And so I'm not doing that again. And I asked him flat out, I'll show you, Mike is sending over the messages. I asked why he lied. I asked him, he won't answer. He says he can't remember. And so the very last message I sent him, I said, send me the raw footage and let's check the timeline. And I got radio silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably because he's thinking, fuck me, this bitch wants all this footage. He probably doesn't even know if he's got it anymore. It's not, yeah. If that was me, I'd be like, yeah, fuck this. This is nuts. No, thank you.
Yep. Because he's like, dude, that's, he knows if he puts, God knows what's in there, if you sift through the whole damn, I mean, God.
He's never going to share that.
Yeah.
No, there's comments he made to me on the elevator with Matt Pat that are just rude. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
So we got the emails here. Dan's going to pull it up. Or the
here we
text,
go.
Or text, right?
He keeps pressuring me to get on the phone with him, and it's because he can say whatever he wants on the phone to me, lie to me, and then deny everything he said. It's a smart business tactic. He's a smart guy. He's a businessman.
Cynical though.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I learned the hard way. I
would say that you denying the phone call is a smart move.
Like,
because I feel like we've all had something like that happen to us, and so now we know. Once it happens to you, you know.
Can I give you a next level tip? Because this is what I did to BBTV.
Yeah, I'd love it.
Also, yeah, all of that footage from different angles, different high quality cameras, that's going to be like a lot of data. How would you even send something like that? I guess you'd have to upload it somewhere or something. But you can't just put that in an email attachment, can you? How would you send so much stuff? Put it on a thumb drive or something. Put it on a fucking mega terabit thumb drive.
Here's the best part, right? You can use that against them. I had this problem with BBTV where they had not paid me a ton of money they owed me. It's all resolved now, so I'm not trying to go after them.
Dropbox.
Because they were in Canada, and you got to check wherever he's calling from. There are tons of places that are one-party consent, which means you can record it. And so when I got on the phone with them, they're being like overly frank. They're being overly aggressive. They're being overly, they're saying it all like, hey, this is what it is. And so by recording that legally, then you get their asses even harder. But I don't. Jimmy's in where, Iowa or something? I mean, here, let's see.
I think North Carolina, and I don't know what their laws are. I know in the state of California.
But the thing is, if you've got like even if he's still got the original footage, like sending someone raw footage over 26 hours apparently of filming from different camera angles, how like that's like an enormous task to do for someone. Like what the fuck, man? Right? I'm not a fucking guy. I'm not the guy who does that stuff, but like, surely that would be like a difficult, tricky thing to do. And she's acting like, hey, just send me all the footage.
Yes, you have to disclose when you're recording on a phone call. But I don't, because he's in another state, I don't know what the laws are.
Yeah.
And
Every state is different.
I don't want to get screwed again. I already got screwed. I don't want to get screwed again. And so I'm just trying to protect myself moving forward. And
by the way, it says in North Carolina, only one party has to consent to the recording. So get on that call. That means, that's it.
I did not know the laws.
When I
like last night when he was messaging me,
Tom.post just talking about it. Oh, you mean the footage thing? Yeah, I guess that someone with knowledge would know. DK would probably know. I just think this idea that you would just, you want literally hours of footage of high quality video? Yeah, no problem. Here you go. Bang. It's like, there's been times where a stream is fucked up and I've had to download it my end to send it to DK, and it's like a bit unwieldy for just like a 25 gig file to do it. I've had to like get YouTube Premium or something like that to do it, to try and simplify it a bit. So I've got somewhere I can just put it easily. Yes, I'm a boomer, that's correct. So because it's a bit inconvenient, you're okay with the optics being raped. You changed, Chud.
I did not know. So
but to be honest, it's pretty. To record a phone call like that is pretty sneaky. It's it doesn't. It's not a good feeling.
Not just that, but it allows you no time to really think about what you want to say, and it allows someone to pressure you a little bit easier because it's like a fast-paced kind of conversation. They can say and do whatever. It's just easier to give yourself time to say what you really mean, and they can do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what I said to him in the message. I told him to kind of like, I can't remember exactly, but you'll see it. I said, take time for you to remember, and then let's talk, and send me the raw footage, and then we can.
Here, I got the exchange here. So here he messaged you. How long after your post did he message you?
Oh gosh, I'm not great at
MrBeast can afford a team of gay tech Jewish lawyers. Okay, Swooksaw, thank you for that.
this because there's a time difference in Hawaii.
It's like
And,
3 hours.
Uh,
I don't remember.
I don't know.
we were traveling, driving. Was it a couple hours? Oh, I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. So he says, "What's your phone number? I'd love to call and see if we can figure out what happened." You responded.
Your message is so sweet.
I
like it.
He said, "You said, hey Jimmy, my intention of speaking up is not to be malicious or create drama. I was really hurt by the editing decision you made. Editing me out of the top 3, making me look like I performed worse than I did, felt awful. Quackity was also edited out of the top 3. Oh wait, Quackity.
Wait, he talked about it?
Whoa.
Yes, he talked about it.
That's what I was also shocked by because
I have a clip on my.
I don't know if
Yeah, there was a clip and he sort of referenced it in passing in the middle of a stream and left it at that. He didn't make a big deal out of it. It wasn't like a big thing he did. Obviously, I couldn't understand it. We got to trust translation, which could be complete bullshit, but it seemed like he didn't really care that much about it. Referenced it in passing to his friends, and that was that.
I've ever seen a creator with more engagement than Quackity. Like, he's huge. It's just in like a more of like the Spanish sector. So maybe MrBeast was like, oh, that doesn't overlap. I don't know.
That's
yeah, I'm surprised I didn't hear
What, dude? Just casually applying. He's like some racist, like pragmatically being a bit racist. That's wild.
And then he didn't even get top 3.
So I didn't know this. A fan actually sent me this.
Can you send that to Dan and we'll open it?
Yeah, send us the link.
A year ago, Quackity talked about it. And I didn't know that he had talked about it. And I'm really happy someone sent me that because it was at least somebody kind of corroborating.
Corroborating. You're new to this kind of
You're really new to drama.
The legality.
You know that XQC has a team of French, Canadian, First Nations gay tech lawyers, also Jewish. Swooksaw, I'm loving your takes today, mate.
Yeah.
So it was just nice to have, like, I didn't even know that existed. So it was just nice to, like in my story, I was saying Quackity was second. And that's what he's saying in the video. And he was so confused, too. Like, what?
So what place did he say Quackity got?
Second.
No, he didn't say that he got second, but that's what he technically
he
got.
He says it in the video. He goes like,
Who did MrBeast say? Like,
who?
In the video, what place did he get?
Who are the top 3 in the video?
Oh, I don't know what he placed him in the video.
I think maybe it's in the message. No?
Chud needs thousands of that good Sigma money. Yes, Swooksaw, listen, mate. You sent me a schizo pound earlier as a hype chat, which is lovely, but come on. Let's get some kick subs on the go, mate. You're on kick. Let's go.
Yeah,
First one.
Come on.
Wait, he got 4th?
I know you're good for it.
Thing. You go to the end. It
I don't know where they put him.
It was a little confusing because when I watched it last night, near the end is where the Lorray disqualification happens, and they just kind of go straight from that into the final winner or whatever. So it's kind of ambiguous, I guess.
Dude, I'd be that's fucked up.
Yeah. So
did you put in?
Okay. Well, okay. Maybe there was something I missed in the video I watched. I don't think it was anything crazy. Like someone definitely didn't win and they got a bunch of money.
The video here, Dan? What's this new album?
So there was another video that was longer, but it's in Spanish. So a fan found this one. It was in English.
Chud begging for money is bringing big third place finish energy to the...
Which I just really appreciate because somebody did transcribe the Spanish one, but it...
No, listen, it's only from a schizo. I like berating a schizo until they maybe chuck a bit of money my way. It's worked before, but Swooksaw is wise to it now, I think.
It's still a little bit trickier to follow, so I really appreciated someone finding something in English because he's bilingual, speaks both. So
let me read the text exchange and then I'll pull up the video. You said you continue by saying it really hurt. I was really hurt by the editing decision you made, editing me out of the top 3, making it look like I performed worse than I did, felt awful. Quackity was also edited out of the top 3, and he also talked about it.
No,
I stayed
not
silent for so long,
Quackity.
causing me mental stress and anguish. It's not mentally healthy for me to have someone make me look worse than I am to millions of people. I would never do that to a fellow creator. He said, obviously I wasn't trying to make you look bad. Just give me a time we can chat. I'm not mad or anything. Just want to help. You responded, why did you lie? Why did you say in the video that you found Logan Paul literally 1 minute before Zach? I outlasted Logan and was proud of what I accomplished. It actually built some confidence in myself that wasn't there before. Yeah, I see. He says, I don't know. It's been a while. Let's call and figure it out.
That's wild. That's wild. I don't know, been a while. And I mean, you were being so vulnerable by saying that. So I wish he affirmed your feelings a bit more.
You respond.
Your experience.
You were so... Women are like the experts of G'ing up their fellow women on the most retarded points imaginable. You are being so vulnerable, Queen. I am fucking just aghast. at Pokemane's takes on this. You were being so vulnerable. Oh my God. You were being pathetic, complaining about some bullshit that's irrelevant and nonsense, and who cares?
Give you some time to look into it and remember, and then we can discuss. I'm more than happy to review all the raw footage to help show the timeline of events. Feel free to send it over to my team. Let me know.
And then he just goes silent and hasn't written me back all day.
Yeah.
That was last night.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So that was only last night that happened. Wait, that first of all, she's like demanding instant communication from someone who's clearly very busy. And secondly, he reached out to her because it was all kicking off. Look, this MrBeast has actually handled this very professionally, like a fucking pro. Hey, I see you're upset about something. You know, let's figure it out. Let's talk it out and figure it out. Okay, this makes a lot more sense now. I thought this was like a while ago and she'd come up because he hadn't responded. But no, it makes a lot more sense now. Yes, this was like last night this happened. I missed that yesterday bit. Although, you know, who knows when she took the screenshot. But yeah, now she's confirmed it. Yes. This was last night this happened. Mental. Well, not last night, but the night before last night, because this was broadcast last. You get the drift, right? Basically, very soon after coming out, this all... She had a conversation privately. So she never tried to reach out privately in the first instance either. Also, this idea of like, well, it happened publicly. Yeah, it happened publicly nearly 2 years ago. Why don't you fucking bring it up then, you stupid bitch?
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Funny foe. Thank you for the sub. I think, is it counting twice? Anyway, thank you for the sub, Funny foe. Appreciate it. That's why it's doubling up. There must be some problem somewhere. Anyway, thank you. Much love. Much love, guys. Woo!
I mean, okay. We didn't get the video link. I know I saw it somewhere. Where was it? I saw it in our document.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Oh, it's
but
my
how do I
newest
make
tweet.
money off depressed people?
Oh my God. Funny foe with the gifted subs. Thank you. That's super generous of you. Let's go. Kick matches all subs. Wait, what do you mean? Funny foe, thank you for the 5 gifted. That's super generous.
Yeah, Mike said he's having a hard time at our hotel internet. I'm so sorry,
Your
guys.
internet's great, by the way.
Yeah, the call is working.
Yes, for some reason it's doubling up. I don't know, man. I got this bot tricks thing, and it was the only one that does kick that I could see that's like, I could see. But it just doesn't seem to work quite right. It's doubling up. The thing's double. I don't know, man. The other stuff's working correctly. Is like, look, this is all correct. Look, that's all working fine. That's Stream Elements. And the YouTube is working as not. But this one just is, I don't know what's going on. I need to figure it out. Does anyone know where there's alerts and goals and stuff in one place with Kick? If anyone knows, let me know.
Yeah.
We're trying our best.
Okay, here I got it. Yeah. Here it is.
I am the streamer,
Basically,
but I'm also
every answer he gave
retarded.
you was like, okay, cool, but can we get on a call?
Is it? I mean, just to give him the benefit of the doubt, or no, not to give, but just to do the devil's advocate thing. I mean, is it possible he's super fucking busy and just didn't have time to type shit out?
Yes. It could be. Like, MrBeast, like, I don't think he's like an unreasonable guy. He probably wants to talk to you so you can go, okay, what's the problem? What's the resolution? Bish, bash, bosh. Let's fucking get this sorted, right? I don't think he's trying to stiff you in some way. I think he just wants to know what the fuck is going on because you're currently trying to immolate his fucking reputation on the internet. Now people are out calling him racist and sexist. Dude.
Not really.
Things are always possible, but I think that Jimmy is very smart. He is a very smart businessman.
Mm-hmm.
It's also, they're all creators. They're all busy.
That's true.
Oh, in the video, Quackity got 4th, but he actually got 2nd, and then Rosanna said the
So he
first
got
guy should have.
4th? And he should have won.
He technically should have won by
disqualification.
Okay, that's wonderful.
I mean,
But
even
how do
from
I
2nd
make
to 4th,
money
it's kind of
off
sad.
depressed people?
Hey, Dolo, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it is doubling up. I don't know why that is. Really weird. Maybe someone can... Anyway. Must be counting twice somewhere. Yeah, I mean, this is just absurd. MrBeast is not trying to stiff anyone anyway. I'm not even a MrBeast fan. I think his videos for children. My kids watch MrBeast. I just hate the way that because he's big and powerful and successful, people just want to just shit on him relentlessly, and it's just ridiculous. He can withstand it. He can withstand it. He's totally fine. You know, it's no big deal there. He's going to be totally fine. It's not like it's going to hurt him specifically. It just seems so unreasonable that everyone gets on board with this because, oh, he's a big YouTuber. Like, no, what has he even done wrong? He's a white man. Of course they attack him.
That's wonderful. How do I make money off depressed
Thank
people?
you for the gifted sub, K-Dola. Appreciate it. Yeah, look, it's gone to 20. I wish someone would shit on me relentlessly. In what kind of way?
But
in what kind of way?
Let me watch this clip. But I will say this: I think Elab kind of had a good point. It's that he should have been taking your opening up seriously and made time to chat with you in the way you wanted to.
Yeah.
I think that if he actually cared about me or my feelings, that he would.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, here's Quackity.
Why should MrBeast care so much about your feelings for some criticism of some 2-year-old video? Over some oh, God. He's busy curing blindness, and you're bothering with this shit. Come on now.
So I ended up being in third place. I ended up being in third place because they found me. But Lorraine was in that video, and Lorraine was asleep. So I was technically second place. So I was the second place in that video. So I was. I
only saw the clip of him talking in Spanish.
I ended up being in third place. I ended up being in third place.
Yeah, you're saying exactly what
they found me. But Lorraine was in that video, and Lorraine was asleep. So I was technically second place.
Again.
Yeah, and then the other aspect. Do you think Zach? Is there anything you want to say about Zach King's participation? Because it sounds like I don't know if he...
Look at that. A man expresses concern about something and no one cared. Only when a woman did a MeToo style accusation, actually now people care.
Was it just a mistake on his part? He just kind of was like, yeah, I won. I mean, is it his spot, do you think, to say something? Like, do you think he even know he broke the rules, that he intentionally broke the rules?
It's just, yeah, that's hard for, yeah, it's hard.
Yes, Eleanor, true.
So it's...
You feel slighted by him as well, or?
I adore him, and so it's hard for me to speak up on things because I adore him. But what I do believe is in a fair game.
Right.
If they're presenting a fair game and there's rules and somebody breaks the rules, then I believe those should be enforced. I grew up. And other people are like, well, why do you care? You didn't even win, right? That's the question I've been getting. Why do you even care? You didn't even win. And even if they changed it, you'd come in second or third. Who cares? And I would say I care because I do have good sportsmanship. I don't have a selfish mindset. I'm not like, well, if I didn't win, who cares? I'm a team player. I feel bad for Quackity. I think he was robbed. And he should have won. And I also, I grew up playing sports. I was on varsity soccer, varsity gymnastics. My senior year in high school, I was captain of our varsity soccer team. My team elected me in that position. I wasn't.
I used to cry when I lost hide-and-seek games. I was 5 years old, though. I was saying earlier, this like when my kids argue. Oh, you told Daddy where I was. Why did you do that? I mean, look, the prize money is real, whatever. I mean, maybe there was some tomfoolery there. I don't know. Not enough evidence has been supplied to prove that. The money should go to the person that came first, no matter how it's edited. But is there any evidence that didn't happen? We're going off people's word. I think the editing thing's true. They edited it in the way they wanted to. Fine. But beyond that, yeah.
Because I am a team player. I care about people. And I do believe in a fair fight and a fair game. And I carry that into this game. And I was surprised as things kind of got closer and closer. I will say I was surprised who had good sportsmanship and who didn't. Because I think as the money kept getting realer and realer, as the people started narrowing down, it was really interesting to see people's behavior. And for as much as I didn't like Logan for stuff he's done, I was really turned off by that. He didn't cheat. And I was shocked. But maybe it's because he just makes so much money anyways. He doesn't care.
And I was shocked.
I don't know.
Did cheat. You just didn't see it.
But there's other people who, they were doing things. I mean, I was surprised by Zach because I just, out of everyone there, I didn't think Zach would cheat. That's weird. I mean, that's weird.
Yeah, I wonder if he didn't hear the.
But that's up to Jimmy. I mean, it's all up to Jimmy. If Jimmy wants to have a fair game and enforce the rules, he's going to do it. And if Jimmy doesn't want to, then he's not going to, and he didn't. You know, so it's.
Here's one of the clips you sent me that you had recorded. Here's you and Matt Pat looking for Zach and saying he's probably in the roof.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm delirious. Okay, yep.
And then you're like, well, why would we look in the roof? That's not even a legal hiding spot. So here it is.
Got found. There's 2 more people hiding. Matt believes Zach's in the ceilings.
I do.
But it's also
the only place they can be.
4:30 in the morning. So I don't know if this is coherent thought.
You're in the ceiling.
He's in the ceilings.
I've checked.
The point is that it was so absurd that it was there. If you guys were joking.
Not thinking coherently.
But he was right.
Matt Pat is so smart. He is like a fierce seeker. I swear he was a detective in another life. I was telling him there's no way that he's in the ceilings. He would never cheat. It's probably like a maintenance thing or something. That's why there's all the damage. He's like, nah, I think he's here. And Matt Pat is smart. He was right.
Wow. Here, I'll finish it.
All of the stadium.
He's in the ventilation. We're gonna jump up there, but
he
guess what, guys?
turned into a gaseous substance.
Right.
And now he permeates everywhere.
Matt, I found a keto golf cart. Want to join?
If it gets me off.
So you guys weren't even allowed to look for him by the rules that they set.
We could be, I think, seekers.
No,
we couldn't climb up there.
Yeah, that's
no,
what I'm saying. You weren't even allowed to.
Yeah, we weren't allowed. We were joking, but no, Matt did not go up there. I didn't go up there. I didn't.
Okay, so what? The Matt Pat won it. Is that right? And he was hiding in the ceiling, and they knew he was.
I want to, make YouTube mad at me because I've been on a lot of YouTube originals, and I pride myself on being easy to work with. So I've been on Markiplier's YouTube original. I've been on Jake Roper's YouTube original. I've been on Joey Graceffa's YouTube original. I've been on so many even TV shows, HBO, Food Network, NCIS, Glee, Nickelodeon, Disney. I've worked on so many sets, and I really pride myself on trying to be good to work with. So I don't go out of my way. If a production tells me, hey, this part's off limits, don't do it, I'm not going to be like, yeah, like that's just so rude.
Right. And so I guess ultimately, what is there some kind of thing that you would like to see
Here we go.
MrBeast do in response to like?
Here we go. Right, here we go. Let's get down to the brass tacks. So we've had our complaints, which I think is stupid. So be it. Okay. What does she actually want to happen? What does she actually think should happen off the back of this? Good question. Good point. So let's see what she thinks should happen. Prepare yourselves for this. Let's go.
Like, what would, in your opinion, be the perfect response for Jimmy at this point?
I really hope that he would take accountability for the decisions that he made and be honest. Because I don't think if he isn't honest, there's really no place to go. There's no room to move forward
take
or even
accountability.
Because if someone isn't being honest with you, he's already broken that trust. And if you don't have honesty, you don't have trust. And how am I supposed to forgive somebody if they're not even being honest?
Right.
You want him to self-flagellate. You want him to get on front of everyone and whip his back with a cat of nine tails. Make himself bleed. There we go. That's what it is.
Interesting.
I also hope that it helps in the future because I may never get that from him. He may never be honest about the situation. It's not like he's going to go to Zach King and say, hey, give me that $1 million back. I'm going to go give it to Quackity. I don't think that's going to happen, but I would just hope that at least in the future, he might think twice before screwing people over. I'm hoping that by saying something, it's creating an environment where people feel comfortable enough and safe enough to stand up for themselves and hold people's actions accountable. I just know that
safe.
if I continue to stay silent, I feel like that behavior is just going to continue. And
Silence is violence.
Worse, honestly. And I don't want it to escalate. I don't want to be a part of that.
I think you said your part, and if he wants to be honest about it, that'd be hard for him to do. You know what I mean? Like that would be. Because he has so much invested in like people believing that his videos are 100% authentic. You know what I mean? That I feel like that would be kind of devastating for him to have to admit that he.
There's a high likelihood MrBeast said, I'm to the end of the video, and he had a team of professionals. Yeah, I said that earlier. Yeah. I mean, he's not directly responsible. He probably, does he watch his own videos? I don't know. Maybe it's every possibility that he recorded it. He was there. Sent it off to his editing team. Editing team released the video, and he never watches it. I'm a small time creator in the grand scheme of things. Okay, although today's going really well. I'm really pleased with this. Another second day multicasting across all the big platforms, and it's gone brilliantly again. So thank you for that. Much love. Why Ethan? You're very keen to convince me of this idea that Ethan should not be trusted on the YouTube side of things. What is this? Oh. Quartering. Interesting. Well, I mean, this doesn't speak to his knowledge. This speaks to perhaps his deviousness, maybe. The idea behind the Phase Protection Association was great. The execution simply was going to H3H3. Okay. Yeah, could be he did something shady. He's a very duplicitous, devious person. Listen, I don't know. It's a quartering video. I don't fucking trust quartering videos as far as I can go. Maybe there's some truth to it. Maybe there's some shitty stuff. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. This is a real nothing burger issue that's been blown up into drama. I do wonder if people are just hungry for some high ticket drama, and that's why this has popped off like it has. Also, another thing that I wonder as well is if this is part of the Cold War between Ethan Klein and Keemstar. And I wonder if Ethan is going in so heavy on this because Keemstar has come out so strong on the other side. And I do think that does happen sometimes, where Ethan will take a certain position because he fucking hates Keemstar and he's taken the opposite position. So maybe that plays into it. I don't know. Possibly. Don't you fear losers will cancel their Twitch sub and just watch on Kick with no ads? I think the amount of people who sub only because they want to avoid ads is probably, I'm hoping, quite low. I think people generally will spend $5 a month on me if they want to support me. And I think the amount that I'll gain from multi-streaming is going to overcome anyone that would, you know. Honestly, if people do want to do that, then fair enough. You know, they can't. That's the risk, isn't it? But I think generally speaking, people do want to. The people that are going to do that are the people that don't sub anyway. They just want to avoid watching ads. And that's fine too. No problem. Do what you need to do. But if you do want to support me, it is always much appreciated. And it puts you in the friendship club. Oh, I covered the Nick is not green stuff right at the start of the stream. I'm actually ending stream soon. I'll probably watch this and then, yeah. Still got loads of stuff to cover. There's so much that's happened since I've been off. Anyway,
that he was
go on, let's finish this.
You supposedly already gave the money. What could you do now?
I'm sure he's got another million somewhere. You know?
I'm not gonna lie. I was just hoping he would take it.
Honestly, sorry. If someone subs on Kick, that makes up for, like, you know, tons of people, or, you know, that don't support me in another fashion. Do you know what I mean? That's how it works, isn't it? Be nice if every single person that watched me sub, but that's not reality, and that's fine. I love and appreciate all of my viewers deeply from the bottom of my heart.
A little bit more in stride.
Okay?
Like, for those saying, oh, it's not a big deal. Or for starters, it's kind of the principle of the thing. But two, if it wasn't that big of a deal, then it shouldn't be that hard to say, like, I'm sorry, that must have sucked. And I mean, it really can just be that simple. Like, I think it's very understanding to be like, oh, it sucked that you showed that you were placed worse than you actually were. And there was no ill intent, and move on. I was hoping that's what we would see in those messages.
Yeah, me too. I'm just getting a
Wait. Okay.
Wait, I think it's very understanding. It shouldn't be that hard.
Okay.
I was saying,
somewhere, you know?
I'm not gonna lie. I was just hoping he would take it a little bit more in stride. Like, for those saying, oh, it's not a big deal. Or for starters,
he doesn't even know what the fuck is going on. MrBeast has woken up and some fucking retarded woman is popping off about something that happened 2 years ago. And he's like, what is going on here? He's just trying to figure out what's happened before he does anything. He doesn't know what's going on. He's trying to go, okay, so this person's mad at me for something. I don't really understand what it is. It's about this video 2 years ago. What is it? Okay, let's talk it out. Oh, he should have just fucking apologized there and then for it. For what? He doesn't know what's happened.
It's kind of the principle of the thing. But two, if it wasn't that big of a deal, then it shouldn't be that hard to say, like, I'm sorry, that must have sucked. And I mean, it really can just be that simple. Like, I think it's very...
He is not, he does not know if it is a big deal or not. It's very clear. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And he's trying to figure out what's happened before he makes any move. Because I would have thought Pokemon would understand this, right? In the arena of content creation, yeah, you're judged by every single thing that you do. Especially someone like MrBeast, who's got to be very careful about how he responds to this. He can't just throw out an apology. If he was to just go, oh, sorry about that, people would say he's insincere and doesn't care. So, stupid point from Pokemon.
Very understanding to be like, oh, it sucked that you showed that you were placed worse than you actually were. And there was no ill intent, and move on. I was hoping that's what we would see in those messages.
Yeah, me too. I'm just getting attacked right now by his fan base.
They're girl, I know what that's like.
Yeah, they're like, you're only speaking up because your YouTube channel is slow. I was like, my channel has always been slow. I am literally slow and steady. And
well, you've just spoken up just before releasing a music video. I don't know. I don't know what's inside her head, but it's very suspicious to me that she literally has just released this new music video. And just before that's happened, she's drawn up all this old drama for a 2-year-old video. It doesn't make any sense for her to just, oh, all of a sudden now I'm going to say it.
I am so happy with all the success that I've achieved in my life. Like, I came from nothing. I am more than happy with where I am in life.
Play
and
it. No.
Mike and I have created many
Fuck that.
businesses that are not online that I don't even think I've told people about. But, you know, we also develop TV shows, and I'm doing TV shows and merch, and we have so many different revenue streams. It's not about money. It's not about clout. It's not about any of that. It's about doing what's right. And I just hope people can hear that, even if they're not ready to. It's just really disappointing, and it's really sad. And the video, I think I'm going to post it on Twitter. It's when I'm vlogging and I get caught, and I'm so excited. You can
Here, I have it. Do you want me to open that one?
Yeah, it's like, and it's hard for me to watch, but you can really, like, you can feel it.
Here, let me find the one. It's the one
And
where
this is when we didn't know Lorraine had been asleep, so I thought I was fourth, but I was third.
Here it is.
When I came down the first floor, I was hiding underneath like a metal staircase, and I could hear people going up and down it. And then Jimmy told us to move again, so I jumped into an X-ray machine, and I was hiding in there. And then he said we had to move to where the mannequins were on this side of the stadium. And I think I was already on that side, but I didn't know that. And so I got out of the X-ray machine right when Jimmy is driving by on a golf cart. Just, oh my gosh, just bad luck. But I mean,
yeah, exactly. She thinks she's competing like the hide and seek world. This is the Olympic hide and seek competition. Yes, if you're at like a professional level athletics thing, this would be outrageous if there was like some misplacement of people for the sake of ratings. Yeah, if someone won a race and they were like, oh, actually it would be better for the ratings if we edited it so the other person won, and they edited it round and made it, that would be an outrage, obviously, because that's like high level athletics competitor stuff where the results matter, gold medals, stuff like that, you know, top tier stuff. This is just some filler for MrBeast. It was a YouTube Originals thing or something. I don't even know what it was for. But clearly this was just, yeah, get a fucking piece of content out there.
made it to top fourth place. So I'm really proud of myself because that's just a miracle. I never thought I would make it this far. And this has been an amazing day. Like, what is my life? This is incredible. Thank you, Jimmy.
Mm.
Right.
So he took that away from you.
Yeah.
The joy you had in that moment.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, you know, hopefully he's...
Oh, God, yeah. It's quite clear you're having a great time. Until Jimmy let the beast out. And he pounced on you and raped you with his editing. And it's so crazy. That's getting taken so serious like that.
This and ends up talking to you in a way that you would like. You know what I mean? That's my hope, is that maybe there'll be some satisfying conclusion to this, but we'll see. You know, like I said, I think it's going to be tough for him to swallow his pride and admit that he fudges the numbers.
The Mister went away, and
I also
the
think being
beast.
young is hard. I've talked about that. There's a lot of mistakes
Yeah,
to make.
exactly. Yeah, that's another good point, actually. If it was this YouTube Originals thing, it's possible that, like, you know, he had even less say in how it ended up coming out. If there's for some YouTube thing, I don't know what that is exactly, but yeah, it's just the fact that MrBeast is like he's solely like, yes, he's got overarching responsibility because it's his name on the door, but the idea that he like specifically edited it in a certain way, it probably isn't that deep. I don't know, man. The fact people are talking about this like this is just unreal. It feels unreal watching this and hearing people act like this about it. I'm just like bamboozled. And I'm thinking, am I getting it wrong somewhere? But I don't think I am. I think people are massively overreacting to what is a nothing burger. There's
a lot of growth to be grown.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's at that level. I don't know if he's mature enough to get there yet. And again, I'm not in a hurry. I think the beautiful thing about time is really anything can happen. And I'm a very forgiving person. I'm really open. I just, things first need to happen, and we just won't know if they will.
Just to end it on a nice note, Olivia here is saying that you taught her how to do her science fair project in middle school.
Yes, you did.
Are you trying to make her feel old?
Yes. In 6th grade, I did the Dippin' Dots experiment because of you, because I thought it was so
grade?
cool.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You loved it. I know. Thank you so much.
So
I'm such a big fan.
Here, let me pull up that
so
video.
fun doing that. I love playing with the
10
freeze.
years ago.
Yeah, it was so fun. My
this
parents did it with me.
This is from 10 years ago.
Wow.
Oh no.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
Oh my
Liquid
god.
nitrogen.
Nerdy nummies.
Hey guys, it's
do that,
Ro. Welcome
Ethan.
to another episode of
Cool.
The boys would love that.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip to the... let's see here.
Here's
so
their
so
A's.
sweet, so
Here,
nerdy.
syringe.
I'm just going to mute it. Yeah. Oh,
He does like that.
and so how was your experiment? It was successful, Olivia?
My teacher
Yeah.
loved it. Yes, I can. On Monday, I can show you guys. I still have the board. It's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
There you go. Respect
Well,
Dippin'
that
Dots,
just made
too.
my
It's
day.
not easy to make.
Oh, well, you made my year, my science year.
That's awesome. Those are beautiful. We should do Dippin' Dots.
We should.
Yeah, absolutely.
So good.
Well, I will say this. thank you so much for calling and sharing your story with us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks for having me, you guys. I really appreciate it. It just feels good to be able to like try to answer all the questions at once, so I can just.
Is there anything else that you want to address maybe before we hang up?
I can't think of it. It might just.
I've seen UFC fighters go 5 rounds fighting for their life, being beaten to a bloody pulp, only to get their win robbed by judges who bitch less than this idiot. No, I know. Bill. Yes, that's how I feel. Like, this can't be real, but it is. People are actually acting like this is some crazy thing that's happened. I can't account for it. Is it just people want drama because it's a bit slow in the lead? I don't know what it is. People are gone insane.
Is there anything I forgot? No, I think that I think it's good. Now I can finally I'm gonna go bake some cookies in Hawaii. Little cuties. So
Are you must be one of those people that bakes a lot but doesn't eat the baker stuff? You just make other people eat it?
that's what a lot of people think, and they're very wrong.
Really?
I love food, and Mike was making fun of me even on the show, our new Food Network show. We got a second season; it's airing right now, and I'm hosting with Dev Goldman, and I literally forgot.
Is that what it is? Do you think everyone just wants a break from Israel-Palestine, and it's like, oh God, seeing all these smushed bodies of brown children from either side? Oh, fuck that. Oh, what's this? MrBeast is a terrible. Oh, let's fucking talk about this for a bit.
On camera, like I'm eating this cookie, like just like so I eat all the baked goods.
There it is. She says she's not a feeder.
No, I get bigger as the season goes on, so our wardrobe progressively gets a little bigger and bigger. And then, my mom is Italian and eats a lot of Mediterranean diet, so then during the week I try to eat really healthy. I try to counterbalance it, but I have a major sweet tooth. I love food.
There it is.
And in college, it got out of control, you guys. In college, I was obese. I'll post a picture online, but that's when I had no balance. I'm better with balance and portions now, but I really I love food.
I love it.
Me too, girl. Me too.
Story of my life. Rosanna Pansino, thank you so much. A pleasure. A joy to hear from you, and I thank you very much for
Take
calling.
care.
And H the Husky, nice talking to you as well.
Later, nerds.
Nerds. Bye. Have fun in Hawaii.
Thank you.
Bye. And there you
The
go.
laptop closing. I love that.
You might figure that out. Okay? Like,
I'm always the last one to hang up on a Zoom call.
Same, because it takes like 3 clicks.
I feel
like bye.
People are so well trained though. Like as soon as we finish a
Dude,
call,
that
they're like done, and I'm the last one, like dragging my mouth.
speaking of which, there's actually so Jimmy's on standby. Jimmy Lee.
Okay, that was mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling how this is stretched up so much fucking attention and shit. Oh, anyway, there we go. There's the MrBeast drama. For those of you that didn't know, some stupid woman got edited in a certain way in a video and didn't like it for a massive hissy fit. And some people are taking it super seriously. I thought, yeah, this is obviously just clout for the sake of the music video. I don't think it's that simple, actually. I thought that earlier when I saw it, but I think that she genuinely does feel hard done by this. I think she genuinely is upset, and it's more, capitalizing on it maybe with the music video thing. But I think she genuinely is bothered by this. I think this is like ultimate first world problem stuff where, I mean, it's like you've got like normal people's problems, right? If you like work a normal job, there's the issues that come with that, right? You've then got like, I don't know, the problems of like a streamer, say, or something like that, right? Someone like I don't know, that's making a living out of it. And then you got like another level above that. And then above that, you've got like high tier content creator problems, which are like, I got edited in a way that wasn't fair in a video. It's like, so far, like first world problems are like a regular person having some inconvenience that you wouldn't give 2 fucks about if you lived in a foreign country because you're worried about finding food to eat. And it's like 3 or 4 steps above that even of how insanely, trite and stupid this drama is. Not trite, but it's just, I don't know. Oh, there we go.